Smashy, smashy.
Wait. Hello? Say something?
Seen
All
something?
right, there we go. Okay, I apologize to everyone watching this. There was a problem with the audio that has now been fixed, thankfully. Um, I'll just go over what I said again. So this is Doubles for Dummies, the show where I, Holmes Knight, teach you what you gotta know about doubles chess. And today I have a new special guest with me, ijhchess, who is lower rated than my regular partner. So he's going to be asking me sort of some questions of advice on how to get better at doubles chess, and just some general questions as well about the variant. And now that we are up and running, I will go over again the rules of this variant, just in case there's some of you out there who do not know about it. So, doubles chess is also known as bug house, and it is a chess variant played on two chessboards by 4 players in teams of 2. Normal chess rules apply, except that captured pieces on one board are passed on to the teammate on the other board. As each captured piece is passed to your teammate, they have the option of using any available pass pieces on their board, and available pass pieces are displayed on the side margin of the board. When you place a piece on the board, that counts as your turn, and you also cannot drop pawns on the 1st or 8th rank. All right, so basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing in the random pool. I'm going to be sort of looking at my partner's games and trying to analyze what he's doing there and what maybe he can improve upon and what he's doing well already, and talking about that, as well as talking about my own game and just some general advice as well. So mainly I'll be answering the questions that he's prepared for me and comes up with on the spot. So that's what we're going to be doing. Are you ready to start playing, partner?
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm glad that people can hear us now. All right, so let's see what opponents we can get. There's quite a lot of people online right now. I see Robert's in the random pool, so we should probably get some opponents fairly quickly. But I will set it just so that we can play a variety of ratings. So I'll just change that a little bit and see.
Wait, does this mean that we're going to be playing plus zeros?
Who, sorry?
Does this mean we're going to be playing plus zeros?
We might be playing. Did you say chess people?
No, plus zeros.
Oh, plus zeros. Oh, no. We're gonna see if we can aim to play against tougher opponents, because then it'll be easier for me to analyze what you're doing on your board that may be right or wrong. Just because if you're playing against very easy opponents, then it'll be harder for me to see you being challenged, basically. If that makes sense.
Yes, and it'll be harder for me to get 2,000.
That too. We definitely want to see if we can get IJH chess to the 2,000 rating. That would be his new highest rating.
That was my big goal for this year, really, because last December I was 700. I hate to admit it, but I was.
Well, that's good. You improved by a couple hundred points, and that's in 1 year, you said?
Last year.
Last year.
December 2018.
2018. Okay, well, that's really good. A couple hundred points. That's a lot to improve in a year. So let's see if we can get you to 2,000, then. We can definitely try. I'll just pull up a game in the meantime to look at while we wait for one of these games to conclude so we can get paired up with them. But yes, hello to everyone that is in chat. Hello, Vortical, and Hero is loading. Welcome, welcome. I'm excited to start playing some games here, and I will try to answer all these questions that you've given me. The first question that I guess I can sort of start talking about is you asked, how should you be developing your pieces out of the opening?
Yes.
It's a really good question. A splendid question. And basically, well, it's very similar to chess in the sense that you want to activate your pieces. So you're not going to be like pushing a bunch of pawns up the board or making a lot of moves with the same piece back and forth. You're going to want to try and bring out all of your minor pieces. Probably not the queen or the rooks right away. You're going to want a castle, just like standard chess sort of ideas, is you want to basically just activate your pieces. But, of course, there's a difference. In standard chess, you can be a little bit more crazy with which pawns you're pushing in the opening. As people have heard me say many times, I'm not a big supporter of those who push their C or F pawns in the game. And of course, pushing your B pawn is actually quite fine, but you know, there's like the Grob in chess, so you probably shouldn't be pushing your G pawn in the opening either in doubles chess, just because since there's pieces coming onto the board, when you're creating these sort of holes early in the opening, even if like whoever your partner is, they could be trading pieces fairly early in the game, and those pieces could then be dropped onto these sort of holes that you're creating in your position. So if your opponent develops a bishop to f5 and you push your c pawn, they could try and get pawn at c2 in and sort of torment your queen and knight if they're undeveloped still at that stage. So there's just like a lot of little things that you should be mindful with when pushing your pawns, as well as, of course, we know in doubles chess that the f2 and f7 pawn are the weakest and sort of the target that you're going to be attacking a lot of the time. So pushing that pawn basically just gives your opponent an even easier time doing so. So that's that, but there's probably more too. I think that a lot of the time you want to sort of develop your pieces in a way that you can use them to potentially make a sacrifice or attack, like, for example,
And get trades.
a lot of the time, yeah, you want to probably trade a lot because just trading is good in general. You're not going to be wanting to just not trade, right? Trading is definitely something that I say happens a lot more in the opening in doubles chess than in standard chess, because a lot of the time you're going to be wanting those early trades to start making progress attacking your opponent on whichever board. But also, a lot of the time you're going to be castling. People are afraid for some reason, I find, to castle in doubles chess, but it's actually good. And it keeps your king safe just as it does in standard chess. But it's a good idea to have your bishops, in certain openings you don't have to, but in a lot of openings it's a great idea to have your bishops able to be connected to the diagonal that hits either h3 or h6 of your opponent's side of the board. And that allows you to do potential attacking opportunities such as pawn at h6 when they have to take, and then you take, and then, you know, you get tons of threats on the king side. And then also, if they're on the castling queen side, then maybe you want to have your bishop connected to a3. A lot of the time in the openings, you actually don't really want to trade off your bishops, depending on the opening. I once had one of the top-rated players, I don't even think I can remember who at this point because it was so long ago. One of the top-rated players told me that your bishops are your defenders in the opening. So when you trade them off, it actually can give your opponent sort of holes to come in. So like, let's say you get rid of your dark squared bishop as white, maybe they can get knight at f4 in. Get rid of your dark squared bishop as black, maybe they get some sort of knight at h5 in, and start trying to attack you on the dark squares on g7 and f6. So there's just like a lot of sort of opportunities there where your opponents are going to be able to try and attack you if you get rid of your bishops too early for reasons that don't really make sense. Like, I see some people that play openings where they develop their bishop to like b4, their opponent plays a3, and then they drop back to a5, and that's kind of bad because now d6 square sort of becomes a bit of a target that they can start trying to like maybe push e5 or something and drop pawns on d6. So, and plus moving your pieces, like, it's a bit unnecessary, I find. So a lot of the time you're not going to be wanting to take the knights on c3 or f3 or c6 or f6 if they're developed there with your bishops. If there's a bishop on e2 or e7 or d7 or d2, this is actually really important because I think you actually asked me this question once before on a different stream, is if the bishops recapture on, say, c6, for example, you have a bishop on b5, you capture a knight on c6, their bishop captures back from d7. Their bishop's going to be along a strong diagonal now, so if you castle queenside, you might get some pressure along the c6 sort of g2 diagonal here. That's a lot of information. I mean, but it's kind of important. So you want to, there's like just like a lot of little things that you should sort of keep in mind in the opening, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that was a bit too much too fast, but I can definitely clarify things if you have more questions. What do you think?
Part about the bishops makes sense for sure.
Yeah, great. Yes, your bishops are often your defenders. You don't really want to trade them off unless, I mean, of course there's some main lines where you do want to trade them off and you just get like knight at e5 and you do, or you, there's tons of lines where you do want to trade off your bishops and it's just standard. Like that's completely fine. But my point is that there are also certain cases where you don't want to be trading off your bishops if it doesn't make sense. Like if, like for example, that taking a knight on c6 and they capture back with a bishop. Taking on c6 in certain lines. I'm sure there'll be examples that might come up today where I can show that. But other than that, there's definitely lines where you should be capturing the knights with the bishops. It's all theory. I'll definitely do an episode on theory, but basically the gist of that is don't allow them to develop their pieces to stronger squares while you get rid of your good pieces in the process, I guess. You're getting rid of your bishop, they're developing their bishop to c6 and getting a strong diagonal. It doesn't really make sense. That's just kind of the gist of it.
What if your partner wants knight?
Then it's
Is it fine then?
Then it's all about, like, that's the whole beauty of doubles chess, is you're sort of looking at the bigger picture. So you have to sort of weigh what's more important. How good is the knight for your partner? If it's good enough that you can sacrifice your position just a tad, go for it. It's totally fine. That's like the fun of the game, is that you can just sort of not care and let loose a little bit when it comes to just the specifics of how safe you have to be or material you have to hold on to. You can kind of just sack it if it's good for your partner. So yeah, don't worry about that. You can sacrifice your position if it's better for your partner. I can't believe we haven't gotten a game yet. Is there? Oh, it's because I'm seeking unrated. Hard.
I was about to ask why we weren't getting off.
I think we will now. I am now officially seeking a rated game. Well, at least I got to explain all of that. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to say that as coherently if we were playing a game at the same time. So, one question sort of answered, I'd say. Here we go.
Okay.
Good old plus one. Hello, Katask, Smash Time Fools. How's it going, guys? Hey, the greatest ever lived. Corporal Spoon. How you guys doing?
Have I screwed things up yet?
Gosh. I was just checking who was in the chat, but, no, not really. It's okay. I think that there was definitely some misplay in the opening. Maybe you want to play f6, and we're worried about sort of knight at f5 ideas, bishop at f6 ideas is a problem. Like, he could play bishop at f6, g takes, then knight at f5, and it's really hard. So yeah, you want to push f6 so that if they play knight at f5, you can go queen f7.
Take on e5, I assume?
Yeah, here you can take on e5.
Yeah. The queens were traded. I probably should have told you that the queens were getting traded before then.
No, it's fine. I'm literally staring at
no
your
trades,
board.
no trades.
Gotcha. Alright, so here I've got some slight problems on my board, but I'm gonna sacrifice 2 knights to try and live.
Okay, trade's good.
The idea of sacrificing the knight on d6 is cutting off the queen from the d2 square. I'm trying to keep the initiative here, because if they got pawn at d2 and they will probably be able to get in the initiative with moves like knight at c1 after king f1. But here, I still have the initiative because there's no real way for them to try and check me in a way that would threaten mate. If they can take here, and I'm still technically fine. I can take this pawn and try and get the initiative. So I will do that. And now I get moves like queen at h8 in, and maybe they're going to drop a knight on f6, but then I can maybe play pawn at g6. I'm threatening to take f7 or drop a new pawn on h7, which is a very common attacking pattern that I mentioned in the last episode, which was on attacking patterns. So.
No trades, please. I am kind of screwed at the moment.
Okay, you're kind of okay. Let's, so knight at f3. Can I get away with letting him do that? I don't think so. I don't want to go bishop at f3 then. Okay. You might just want to play pawn at f3 here and ignore everything they're doing. Or you could even
Okay.
play bishop takes d5 twice. We'll see what he does next. If he brings, like, if he defends with a move like knight at e3, you can do bishop takes d5 twice. Okay, so here I can just take this pawn. But here...
Bishop takes d5 twice.
Oh, I predicted the move, nice. So now the reason why you can do that is you still have the initiative because now you're attacking g2 twice. So it's actually completely fine that you're kind of giving him a free... Like, it's not a free move, even if it might seem so. You were just able to take that since it holds the threat. So now you can just take g2 twice, and then you have mate in 2, bishop at f3, pawn at
To
f3.
toss.
Oh.
Wait, is this...
Uh-oh. Just go knight e2. Knight e2. No! Okay. No. No, this is not the same thing.
Oh, wait. That's...
Okay.
Okay.
Panic. Alright, let me think. Yeah, you had mate in 2.
So I had knight at e2.
You had knight moved to e2, but you also had mate in 2 with bishop at f3, pawn at f4. So you had a few... You made it mate in 3, and then now you've made it mate in probably like 25. But we're going to go for it. We're going to go for the mate in 25. Okay, I'm going to get you queen and bishop. So you're going to go... Actually, no, I can't take that bishop. Mates me. Let me think. Actually, I can. I figured out a way to take the bishop. Just sit. He kind of needs to go to e7 here so that he doesn't allow bishop takes c6, queen takes c3 with check. Then I get the bishop with check, which will be mating for my partner. You're going to play queen at d5, bishop at d2. Check. Mate.
Queen at d5.
I guess you could also... Well, I mean, I guess you don't need the bishop. I'm crazy. You just go queen at d5, rook at f3, or knight at c4, or knight at g2 or g4. You've got like a billion options, to be honest.
Okay.
So yeah, just queen at d5 is the first move.
And note to self, e4 is protected.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. You want to keep your e5 pawn protected there so that he's not getting out into the open.
Okay, do you want me to check here or something?
Yeah, just knight at b5. Let's just try.
Beef? You mean c5?
No, c5. Sorry, yeah, c5. Okay. Okay, queen at d5.
Okay. Point 1
I didn't actually see which way he went. Point 1. Oh my lord. So easy. All right. Anyways. Oh dear.
At least we
all
didn't
right.
lose.
I am grateful for that. That is something I'm grateful for. Let's count our blessings. So, pawn at d5 is mate already, right? Wait, what? Good task. Pawn at d5. Oh, was there pawn at d5? Oh, maybe there was pawn at d5. Okay, my bad. I think you might have actually still had mate there. I just overlooked it. Katask says there's pawn at d5. Here you just go knight to e5. Knight to e5 is the move.
Okay, okay.
I'll teach you some theory. Just take with the f pawn. Open up your rook file. Nice. Knight at h4.
Now knight at h5, right?
Yes, exactly. Queen f2. Now you're threatening some stuff. So just take that and then pawn at g7. So the idea here is I'm trying to trade. Take the bishop. Take the queen.
Oh.
Pawn at g7. Okay, here.
How are we down so much time?
From the diagonal. Yeah, knight rook at h8. Exactly. Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah, you can take that, and then maybe. Oh, we're down a lot of time. How did that happen?
Yes.
Okay, I'm warming up. We'll get into it.
Make d2 in chess.
No, you're hanging your rook then. Just let me think here. We got some problems, don't we?
Yes.
We're down time. Down a lot
Take
of
on
time.
f6.
No. Go. Rook. Just go. Okay, yeah, knight c3. Go knight c3, just so that you don't allow knight at e2 ideas in the future. Knight c3.
Okay.
We'll hang your rook. It's fine. He only has one rook, anyways. You can take that
Take
with
it.
the rook. Yeah. Oh, now we're playing just straight up chess here. All right.
If we're playing straight up chess.
Just let's go a4. Gotta go like a5.
Wait, can I push
knight b5.
e4?
No, 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 don't do that. Let's keep that closed. Okay, just rook e1. No, no, no.
Too late.
Okay, knight d1, knight d1. Okay, cool. Bishop at f5.
Oh, free knight.
It's not free. The rook is defending it. Take the knight.
No, what?
Knight f2.
Can I drop?
Just knight f2, knight f2. Let's go knight f2.
Okay.
Should be okay.
Can I drop like a bishop on h6? For some reason I want to.
You're getting mated? No, you're actually so safe. Okay, king h1. Okay, my whole idea is I want to try and not get mated here. But also like take stuff from my partner. Okay, knight's gonna mate me. Okay, can you go rook at f8?
f8? Not e8?
Not e8, because then he goes king d7. Alright. Now, can you go... Okay, he didn't do a mate threat on you, so can you just go... Okay, this is going to be kind of funny. Can you go bishop at b4? Bishop at b4.
b4? You mean
b4. Bishop at b4, not 5, b4. Yes.
Okay.
Knight at b8. No, bishop mates for you. Okay, rook f1.
I am going to flank.
I'm hoping he moves this bishop. Okay. No, he can't take the bishop. Gosh darn it. Okay, rook e8 and then take f2. Rook f1 again, I guess. No, take e2, take e2. No, you're dead. Hard.
Hard. Minus 13.
We just got down way too much time there. Yeah, I don't have control over that electric chess. I apologize. Okay, so let's play faster. Although playing slow, one of the questions that you asked me, which I'm going to slowly answer over the stream, is just how to improve in general. And playing slow is a good idea. You should not worry too much about speed when you're trying to learn. Even if you're going to lose a ton of games on time, which you will, if you're trying to learn how to make good moves, I would suggest playing slowly and taking time to think about your moves and just losing a bunch of games just so you can learn how to play a little bit more positionally. Is one exercise, and I emphasize the word exercise, that you can do. I wouldn't.
No trades.
I wouldn't do it regularly. I would just do it as like literally an exercise to try out.
Wait, can I have on?
Just take g7.
Okay.
Zero fear. All right. Got some problems over here.
I have some problems over here.
No, you don't. You're completely fine. Just getting a queen, but you're fine. Okay, just sit. Okay, I'm super safe. All right, so now take the rook. You're fine. Take it.
Am I going to get to...
No, you're fine. Take it. Take the knight. Just trust me here. All right.
Take...
Just
Wait,
sit.
Rook
Take
at
the knight.
F2?
No. Don't make yourself in one. Oh wait. Actually, yeah. Rook at f2. Do that. It's fine. Okay. Now, how am I gonna mate him?
Do I get to counterattack?
Just take f2 again. I kind of want that knight. Okay. Take the queen. Cool.
Whoa, I can just take this knight, right?
Sit. Just wait. Yeah, take with the queen. Okay, I have made some progress over here, thankfully. Should have mate very soon, I think. It's kind of messy.
Should I take that?
Okay, I have
knight
mate.
with the
I have
queen?
mate. I have forced mate. No, I don't. He goes up this way.
Do you want another knight for queen?
Just step to g2. You're fine. Oh wait. Okay, I don't even know. Okay, I think I'd go this way. Okay, I should have mate soon. Just take that. You're so safe. Okay, just step down. F3. Okay. Jeez, that was like one of the really complicated mates I had to calculate here. If he went to e1, I had rook at f1, king takes, queen at g1. And yeah, that was like the other mate if he went this way. Cool. There we go. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting mate going on over here. Rook at g4 coming. Nice, well played. All right, so here we've got some high-rated
this is
opponents.
grind.
I'm going to want you to just go bishop d7. Takes. Take the knight. Take the knight. Take the other knight. Knight at e4. Exactly. This is theory. Bishop at d2. Okay.
Okay, now what do we do?
Okay, retreat the bishop to b4.
The plan is knight at d2.
Knight at d. Move. Knight at d2. Rook g8. Nice. So
If he takes
yeah,
at
the whole
g7,
idea
where we
here is
take?
that you just want to try to get some initiative. All right, so yeah, good move. You're gonna want to go pawn at h3 next. Take it and pawn at h3. All right.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna try not to die. Nice, pawn at d7 or bishop out, I guess. All right, so we should have mate almost on your board. You just need a couple pieces. It's almost forced. If he goes bishop at f3, go knight at h4, please. Okay, this knight's gonna basically be forced mate for you. Oh, I'm predicting all the moves. It's great. If he takes e4, okay, so take f3 with take f3 with your knight from d2. Now listen really carefully here. So take g2 with the pawn, I think.
Okay.
And then take the rook. Oh, sit. Oh, take that. Excellent.
He has to take my knight on h4, correct?
Just wait, I need to focus here. Okay, safe. All right, yeah, he has to take your knight on h4.
And then
You can't give a
his
queen.
rook.
You can't get a queen. Take the knight. No! No. Pawn at h3. Pawn at h3 fast. Okay, take the knight. Because I need it. Bishop at f5, please. Oh, knight takes f2. Take the queen. Okay, take the bishop. Stay safe.
What do I do now? Take on f4.
Take on f4, pawn at h3. No. No. Pawn it, no. We had mate. We missed it. Okay, no queen, no rook. Can you just slow down for a second?
Okay.
Oh, we missed mate. Pawn at h3 was not the move. I didn't see the last two moves you made.
I played pawn at h3.
Okay, just go bishop at e4, then rook d8. Rook d8 pre-move. Sit. Okay, take. Oh, whoa, we messed up. Take e4. He can't get a rook now. You're so safe, and I'm safe too. Bishop mates me. Okay.
Now what?
Bishop at g6.
Bishop at g6. Okay.
Because I'm safe now, so I don't really care if you give a thingy. Okay, take that. Oh, we messed up again. That's a really bad move.
And now, what do I do?
Pawn at f3 takes twice, then take b5. Takes twice, then take b5. Okay, take here.
How do I take twice? My queen is pinned.
Okay, sit. Oh, you have mate. Pawn at f2? Sit. Queen at g2 mate. Get him! Get him! Victory dance! Oh my
Hooray.
lord, okay. Whoa, that took like 20 types of brain power. Let me just take a sip of water after that one.
Yeah, nice mate feed there.
Oh my lord. That just destroyed like every part of my brain. All right, need to come back and focus here. That was insane. Wow. I don't know. Like I like somehow like was down time and I'm like chessing down like a rook over here, trying not to get mated, and somehow I'm so safe. That's a good.
I like
Here's
the
a
pin
here's
on
an
c4.
the pin on C on where on
The
B.
king on c4.
My king on C4 is very happy where he is right now. He's quite safe. He's quite happy. He has a lot of options of where he can run, to be honest. But I could like run to D5 and like try and capture the pawn on F3 and get down to like F1 all over again. Got some options here. We got some options. Gotta avoid knight at H6 though on that journey. All right. Anyways, I'm really happy. Let's continue. Let's continue. So
Can he do this?
So yeah, that's right. Just bishop G6. What did you play? Oh, your opponent's playing weird, I guess.
He played knight f3, I played d5.
Okay. That's fine.
This is like an atomic position, almost. Those knights would kill me.
E6. Just take G6 with the H pawn. You are now safe. I hold a knight. Takes twice. Bishop at F6. Stay safe. Nice.
Oh.
Take that. No,
Should
you're
I
fine.
not?
No. I still would have done the same thing. Take. Go back down to F. Take again. Go down to F7 after. Gotta take this.
And now where? To e7, d7?
Or just stop knight at H3. Just go Queen D7. We want to try and keep you safe is the idea. And I'm trying to also not get mated. Okay, that's a free knight. I don't care about losing my rook because now I get safe. So I go here. And I have maybe this move, and then I can take the rook. So I take the rook because he captures back the queen. I got knight at e7. Captures back with the pawn. I got knight at e5.
Can I take
Doesn't
that
capture.
bishop?
I got some mate threats. All right. Okay. Yes. That's correct. Basically, I guess. And now I'll try and create some mate threats of my own. Just up to d8. If bishop takes e6, bishop at d7. Okay. We just want to try and cover as many of the squares that are around your king that are threats as possible.
Okay, now what? Bishop at d7.
Now we want to try and get the initiative. Go pawn at g2. Okay, then knight at h4, if he takes. The whole idea is trying to get the initiative before your opponent can.
So that was another question I had, is how do you recognize when white has lost the initiative?
When you're not getting force mated. That is how you know that you have the initiative, is when you're not getting force mated.
Do I take that bishop for you?
Take the bishop and repeat knight at h4. Okay, we have some ideas here, actually. Can you go queen at h3? Queen at h3, now.
Okay.
Sit.
Knight at f3?
No, just sit, please.
Okay.
All right, now you can do knight takes rook.
Then queen takes rook?
No. Well, actually, yeah, do it. I'm not giving a queen anymore. I am very safe, aren't I? Look how safe I am. This is a crazy position. This is brilliant. All right. So now, just queen, just take f2. Let's just attack. Let's just mate him. All right. I'm going to bring this back.
Knight at h3, I assume.
I might have mate here if he takes on h6. Knight at, yeah. Okay, can you just sit? All we gotta do is coordinate this here and make sure you don't get mated. All right, knight at f4 check. Now, the whole idea here is you don't want him running back to f3 so we can get to g2 after he takes your knight. So you're going to go bishop at h5. That cuts off the king from running back to that diagonal at any point. And then you've got the two bishops cutting off both light and dark squares. So bishop at h5 check, cuts him off. And then pawn at g5 will be checkmate. So that's like another thing is when you're attacking, since you're asking for a little bit of tips on attacking, you always want to make sure the king can't run back to wherever they can have the most space to move around in.
So pawn at g5 is just mate in one there, right?
Yes, correct. What else? So you asked me how to know if you have the initiative. So the way that I look at initiative is whichever attack will literally checkmate. So it's like I look at your position. I'm like, if I make a random move, any random move on the board, forget about attacking. I just think, if I make any random move on the board, am I getting mated? If the answer is no, I'm not getting, an important word, forced mated. I'm not getting mated by force. Or like a forcing attacking idea, not necessarily all checks. It can be like just an idea that's forcing. Then you have the initiative. That's all you gotta like really think.
Okay.
But let's say like you don't have an attack either. It could be like this is the rare occasion is where neither player has initiative. It's also an option, but most likely one player will have an attack that could potentially turn into a mate threat. Like it's more likely that that's the case in most situations.
And in that case, you just trade for your board if you don't have initiative and you're not losing either.
Yeah, like if you don't have the initiative and your opponent also doesn't have the initiative, you might want to start trying to take advantages of potential weaknesses that could turn into you getting the initiative to try and checkmate, or you could just try and do things that will help your partner's board, or you can try and move quickly, get up time, or you could just improve the pieces you have and play positionally. You have a lot of options basically. It all kind of depends on the situation because it's always going to be a different answer. It's never just like one thing that'll always work. It's just whatever makes the most sense for the situation you're in. We're doing well.
So we are up 4 or 5 points.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that recognition is tough to learn. See, this Katask says, threat recognition is tough to learn, seeing if opponents got threat or not. But really, that's the best way to see if you got initiative or not. Then using that initiative is another can of worms. Fantastic. So, yeah, I'm very glad that Katask agrees with me. Katask is another one of the... Oh, gosh. Forgot what I was doing over here. I'm very glad that... Nope, don't look. I'm very glad that Katask agrees with me. He's another one of the top players out there. And, yeah, that is the way that I tell if I have the initiative is if I'm literally, like, who has, like, a threat that could be
No
mating.
trades, no trades, no trades. Oh, wait. Trade's good.
Hilarious. All right, sit. I'll get you some stuff.
I was like looking at the Twitch chat, and he got to take my queen with check in that position.
So I need to try and get the initiative over on my board. That's the goal here.
Wait, if he takes that, you have mate in one, so I'll just take his knight that I can take.
No, he's gonna go knight at g3. Then I have to go knight f4, I think. Let me take that. I'll probably have to go.
Thank you.
Can I have a blocker, please? I probably should have just.
There's your
I'm not
knight.
sure what I should have done. Probably
Can I have a
not what
queen
did,
by any
though.
chance?
Can you have a queen? We are downtime, so no. Yeah, you should not have taken that, I think, because I don't have any actual threats here. I probably might have had a better move. Okay, but I don't know.
Okay, what should I do here? How do I defend
1
this?
second. Maybe I... Well, I guess
Knight
queen at g8. No, I think I did the best
d3.
move. Can you go bishop at h4? Let's just try and put a pin on the situation.
Okay.
I guess he's going this move. Just going to take my Mr. Knight over here.
No
Maybe I should've
trades.
waited for a pawn. Oh, now I can go pawn at f5, but now he doesn't get the knight. All right.
I made it.
Take that. Oh, sit. Take it. No, you're fine. Oh, no, you're mated. Because queen's coming. Okay, go to d2. Wait, how did you... What did he do? Did he just start checking you after bishop at h4? Okay, block with a bishop.
Yes, he started checking me.
Okay, that's fine then. Okay, king c1. You're safe. I just have to... hold like 5 rooks maybe, which I can do. Give a little check. Little check. All right. Take with the knight. Just so that he doesn't get rook at c2 ideas. Because we're not up time, and I don't want him to somehow force this rook. Pawn would be really good for me. Pawn at g2, knight at e1 is an idea. But here I might just...
If it's my move here, I can just sack the bishop on f6, right?
Yep. Exactly. But no, you're not going to want to do that. You're going to want to do bishop takes b4 first, because his e7 square is too strong to attack.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to want to try and find another way in. And you also want to get the c5 square open for potential knight at c5s. Even though you already have that since the knight on d3 is there. But he might go bishop takes d3 is what I'm thinking he's going to do.
So if bishop takes d3, bishop takes b4.
Yeah. Check.
Okay, sounds good. Oh wait, he's sacking the
queen. Take that. So yeah, we're learning king walking here. Take it. He doesn't have enough material, so you just take everything. So just step down to d2. You want to kind of, go to d2. You want to go to the square that has the least amount of annoying stuff going on. I'm trying to get the pawn on g2 here myself. I'll take that and maybe push d4. Take that.
Take on e3.
Now I'm threatening taking on g2, which will have a lot of mating threats because I've got some serious batteries going on. I've got 2 bishops pointing at his king and a battery. Okay, wait, sit. Take it. You're not going to give a rook, right? No, you're not. You're not giving a... Oh, no, you are giving a rook, but we're up time. He's got rook at us. He's got knight at c2. All right, just go to f1. Go down to f1. Go to f2, then f1. So the idea here is we don't want to give him bishop at d3. Okay, but now I've got mate. I've got mate, buddy. So now he doesn't have pawn at e2, your knight covers. Now you can step to you can step to e1 because your bishop covers f2, and I also have mate in 1, so you can also sit and go on vacation. Nice. All right. So just before we continue, I guess I'll answer another one of your questions quickly. Since it's hard for me to, I guess, talk about what's going on your board, since I guess we have a lot to actually say, as I've been literally rambling nonstop. But I'll try and answer your questions in between some games, since I'll have time then. So you asked, like, how you should go about trying to study doubles chess. Because, like, you said with chess, there's engines, there's theory books, there's ways to analyze your own games, whereas there really isn't that available right now for doubles chess, which is pretty true. There is very little material out there on that right now. So the way that I did it is that as I might have mentioned just earlier in this episode, I used to give myself little exercises on things that I wasn't good at. So I used to be quite good at sacrificing and tactically, like, mating my opponent and king walking, that sort of stuff. But I wasn't really great at just, like, in general, having the initiative, defending, and playing a solid position. So, for example, one exercise that I gave myself, and you can also sort of cater them onto your personal things that you need to improve, is one exercise was that I did not allow myself to sacrifice any of my pieces for, like, a week. I played a week of, like, regularly playing every day, and even if it was good and I should be sacrificing, I kind of just literally tried to practice playing solid games, and I would watch as my opponents, like, try to attack me, and I'd literally just be, like, trying to learn how to defend by allowing my opponents to attack me by not attacking them first. So I just sort of welcomed the storm, so to say. And so I did that. I also, like I said, played slower and gave myself the exercise of just thinking about what move makes the most sense positionally. So some game, I would allow myself to lose on time a lot, but I'd notice how I'd have, like, maybe a slightly better position until, of course, time is so important, so your position's going to get bad if you're down time and they get the pieces they need and coordinate and blah, blah, blah. But it still helped in certain situations. I'd be down maybe 10 seconds every game, but I was able to at least have the time to, during the game, think up new ideas that I could play quicker in the future and therefore not be downtime later on. So that's the idea there. So I guess the next thing I'd say is play a lot. That's, like, kind of goes without saying. You should play a lot, as much as you can. I played constantly my whole life, basically. And, that's a very important thing. So yeah, little exercises, play. With learning specific opening lines, this is literally what I did. I had a Microsoft Word document. It's like 70 pages long, and I just wrote out like every little thing I could think of, like not just lines, but like also just advice to myself, like make sure you don't do this or that or whatever. But also that's where I'd keep all my theory lines. So if, let's say, a certain opponent of mine played a very interesting line that I'd never seen before and I didn't know what to do against it, I'd legitimately just look over that game again, just look over the opening, think of different ideas and write them all down in a book, try them all out, see which one works best, and then I would like make note of this one works better than this one, or this one maybe I want to do this instead. So it was a lot of trial and error in my own games. Next thing is, and probably I think the last thing here is that the way that I learned the most, I'd say, despite what I've already, like, other than what I've already said, is trial and error. Like, I would just try different things out in different games and see what worked and what didn't. I didn't really care about winning or losing so much at the time as much as I just cared about trying things out and seeing what worked. But since I couldn't really analyze my own games, and there's not really a fantastic way to do that at the moment either, I analyzed other people's games, but I didn't care about wondering like what pieces they had at the time, this sort of thing. I just looked at the moves they played on the board. I watched top players play as much as possible. I actually learned a lot of what I know from analyzing top players' openings and just literally watching them play and seeing how they control the board. And over time, sort of the feeling that I got once all of this sort of fit together is that eventually, instead of sort of tunnel vision on one part of the board, you start seeing the full board and the full picture and understanding how it all kind of works together, not just on your board, but with your partner's board. But yeah, that's sort of what I have to say about that with study plans. I hope that's sort of helpful. All right.
That sounds good.
Fantastic. Let's continue here. We've got another tough team.
He's not supposed to just give me that, is he?
What did he do?
He just let me take his bishop.
Oh, yeah, no, that is strange. Maybe you wanted to retreat back to d7, though, just to avoid pawn at e6 things. We're a little worried about pawn at e6 here. So you wanted to go back to d7 so that way you could capture twice on e6? Let's think. What could we do here to keep this from being a problem? Well, I could just give a bishop. That's what I could do. Now I just take the bishop. Take it. And then,
Bishop at g6?
No. Maybe knight h6. And then bishop at g6.
Okay.
So you
That's
have
really
mate
bad.
with, oh, I could have gotten you a rook maybe. Okay, anyways. Just queen d6 now is usually what you do to defend these sort of positions. Queen d6 is the
So I can run to d8 and c8.
idea. So your queen can also try and capture e6. So now knight at d4 will fork the queen and the pawn that's causing you problems. Just want to try and, whenever you're being attacked and there's pieces threatening near your king, you want to try and get rid of them or push them back, is the idea usually. So here I'm just going to try and hold a rook because I know that's kind of bad. You can go knight at d2, but I think it's not going to be good enough for him to go for that idea right now, since they're equal on the clock. Now I can just stop it with rook d1. Can't really move this knight because I've got so much stuff going on with these dark squares and my queen and rook.
Take the queen.
Just take e6 with the queen. You can grab that pawn now. Now you're super safe, basically. Cool. That's not a free knight. For some reason I thought that was a free knight. Maybe here you can go, let's think.
Knight g4.
No, that's a bad move. That's maybe the worst move in the position, actually. Okay, take the bishop. He didn't take advantage of it. Should have gone knight at g5 there. Your knight was on h6 to defend f7, and also if that's not threatening anything. He just messed up. Knight to g4. You can't even really sack. His knight's covering f2, so once he takes, there'll never be a threat on f2 unless you take that knight off e4 first. Okay.
So what should I do here? Just
and
bishop
also, your knight on g4 is usually, you don't want to bring your knight to g4 ever in general, unless you're like attacking for some certain example or reason. Yeah, that's a good move. Yeah, just defend here, basically. Bishop at b4, take the knight. If they capture back, you get queen takes e3. Tactics.
Okay, so one question
Queen
I
takes
also had to
e3.
follow up is when you are practicing new stuff, how do you find a partner who's not going to kill you?
That's a fantastic question. Well, you just gotta.
Do I want to pawn for f2 here? Because pawn seems
Yeah, you
better
want a
than
pawn and then 2 knights mate, or 1 knight mates. So you can sit for pawn and knight. Pawn at f2 takes, rook takes, knight at g3, knight at h2, pawn at bishop at f2 mate.
Yes.
Cool. So now you just sit for pawn and knight, and it's an easy win.
I don't even need to play bishop at f2.
That does not work. You were what? Sorry?
No, I was gonna say I didn't even need to play bishop at 2 at the end of the mating pattern you gave me.
Exactly. So that's like one of like a very cool mating pattern where you get sort of like the knights sacrifice knight at h2 there, and the only way that it works is if you can distract the rook away from the h2 square, which you can do by promoting the pawn on g1. So that's a very common mating pattern as well. It's not the most common, but it's one that you should be aware of, I think.
Yes.
The more you're aware of, the
Kali.
better.
I am gonna sack on Kali in return of all the times he has sacked on me.
Mm-hmm.
Knight, please. Knight, good.
All
Knight,
right.
very good.
I probably can't get you it. You might just want to go e3. Oh wait, here. You can take.
Oh,
you can
oops.
have a knight. He played a move that gave a knight. It's really bad for me to have taken that though. All right, pawn at h6. I need like a bishop here, I guess. Take the bishop. I have to give my queen. Yeah, that was a really bad move by me to take that because now he gets all this dark squared pressure. I kind of misplayed the opening by allowing him to play e5. It's technically probably a line, but I don't like playing it. So for me, it's misplaying.
Is queen f3 a thing here?
Yeah, you can do that.
Or is bishop e2 better?
No, bishop e2 is bad. He takes on f2. You either want to play bishop d3, knight d2, or queen f3. Those are the three options.
Can I play bishop d3?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because then you're covering knight at e4 if they sack. Take this. Pawn it. Okay,
Can I have a pawn?
Or wait, can you go knight d2? Knight d2? Maybe we should have taken the knight first, then knight d2, actually. But it's okay. Okay, I guess I'll take. This is going to be a bit of a tricky one. Need a blocker. Okay, we sit this down is probably a good idea. I want you to try not to give a rook. Alright, so the problem with this situation is that I sacrificed my position to get a knight for you that wasn't... I even knew that even if you had gotten knight at e5 and it wasn't worth the damage I did to my position. So I should have just not done it, no matter what the circumstance in that sense. But, yeah, oops. Oops.
Now we know not to sack positions always.
Yeah, this is a great example of when you don't want to sack your position because you have to decide what's more important. If it was maybe mating for you, then it was worth it. But since it wasn't mating for you, it's not worth it.
So if Kali takes d2, do I just retake that with queen?
Sorry, what?
If knight takes d2, do I just retake with queen?
I'm just saying if there's any
Or do I want to like drop something on g6 and like counter attack him?
Well, if we had like 5 billion knights, then maybe. But no, since you're not going to be getting that, just queen takes is good. And then if bishop at e4, you might just want to go f3. No, don't do that. Then he has queen at h5 and takes your knight. Never mind. So yeah, just take on d2. If bishop at e4, take the bishop.
Just take it?
Yeah, take the bishop, and then you got bishop at f6 coming, maybe. Start trying to get a counterattack. All right, so here, how mated am I? I'm not very mated if I go this way. All right. I can take that. Right, take that again. It's got this move,
should I do
which is annoying,
tonight?
but maybe I have some sort of defense, maybe. Can you hold knight? No, you can't. Okay.
I cannot.
So I go this way. Okay, couple bishops, pawns mate me. Yeah, no bishop.
Um,
Okay, I need a
what do I
blocker,
do?
so take the bishop. Oh god. Take the bishop. I made it. This is bad news for us. Okay, do knight takes e4. Let's just see what happens if you do some really strange move. I'm hoping he gets confused.
And retake on f2.
Sit. Maybe if I run up. Just sit. Sit this down. Sit this down. I don't know if he's going to want to try and... Okay. Take on f2 with the knight, please. If queen at e3, rook at e2. It's fine. How do I not get mated here? I don't think there's any way out. If he takes a knight, I'm just mated in one. Okay, well, we're going to hope he doesn't see it. He didn't see it, okay. Flag him, okay?
Okay.
Go, 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 fast, fast, fast. Go, 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 flag him. Go, 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 go. Yes! Oh, you're just like sitting there for like 5 seconds, not moving. It's okay. My opponent did the same thing, so it was okay. Wow. That was hilarious. I don't know why he just didn't take the knight to mate me on f6 here. I confused him. I ran my king like no tomorrow. I was like, I gotta go. Like, I just tried to move in the ways that were like the most likely to confuse him and also not mate me instantly. I mean, technically he has some weird stuff here that would be mate in like 4, but he didn't see it, so I'm glad about that one. But
why not sit for rook? Oh boy.
Why not sit for rook? Oh boy. Funny. All right. Well, you got the mate. That's all that matters. You almost have mate in your position with queen b5. If he blocks with the c6, you got rook at e7, pawn at c7 mate. If he goes down, the knight at f7 will mate, but we don't have a knight. Anyways, random mating patterns, just throwing them out there. Let's continue.
Yes, I saw.
Jeez.
And with 1980.
Mm-hmm.
So, Fred, this is Bug House.
Yes, this is doubles chess. It's also known as Bug House. Pop up the rules. It's a chess variant played on 2 chessboards by 4 players in teams of 2. Normal chess rules apply, except that captured pieces on one board are passed on to your teammate on the other board. It counts as your turn when you place it on the board. As each captured piece is passed to your teammate, they have the option of using them on their board, and you'll see them displayed on the side margin. So let's play fast. No, this is not... Okay, I've seen some mistakes on your board already. This is not theory. I don't know what h3 is. Okay.
It's me playing a stupid move because I...
Bishop at d2. Bishop at d2. No, we can go over that line after this game, maybe. I'm going to have to try to find a way to play it on my board or something.
Do you want trades? Or wait, I can sack.
Take f2, yeah. And then take the knight on d7, because then you're opening up the square on e5 for your knight.
Yes. I'm being the kind of annoying that people are to me when I'm playing.
Okay, knight at, I don't know why I didn't take your bishop. Okay, knight at e5. Let me get you the mating pieces that you need. Okay, just go, go rook at f7. Let's just do something simple here. Pawn at, okay, you're not getting mated. No, you're not. Pawn at e7. So this is like the situation where I quickly think, if I make a random move, am I getting mated? We are not. All right, take the queen.
And now knight? Am I supposed to sit for knight or
No,
do
knight does
something?
not mate for you, actually. This is maybe a bad move on my part, but a pawn will be good for me. So here, I would go rook takes f5.
Rook takes f5. Okay.
The idea is we want to go bishop at f7, and then knight will mate for you if he goes to f8. And if he goes up to h7, we've got threats with more pawns and bishops that I can probably grab. So bishop at f7 is the idea. Now knight mates for you, which is what I've been trying to attack and take here. And of course, we can always just repeat with
Perfect.
knight g6, knight e5 to try and get queen at f7 in if he gives me the queen. So now what you might want to do to try and be hilarious is go queen takes h5, and then you're threatening to take the rook on h8.
Let's clown him.
Yes, you must get up on the clock. Now you can sit for queen or knight, which both pieces should, I think, mate for you.
Well, knight mates in 1, and if queen comes, just rook g6 to e7 again, right?
Knight g6 to e5, yes.
And I think that's mates, unless I'm being stupid.
It definitely mates. It definitely mates. It definitely mates. We just got to see which way his king runs. Well, it'll either mate with a pawn at c5, a queen at g6, or queen at f7 stuff. Okay, so do the little knight thingy. Back to e5. Queen at f7, you can pre-move that. Alright, so now, it's not quite mate. I see. But, I'll get you a rook. So you can, let's see what mates for you here. We need like a pawn or a rook or something, I'm hoping is...
Do you want a knight by any chance?
No, I do not. Because he's going to take with... Well, I guess we could try and just mate on my board. I kind of missed this idea here. I thought there was something fishy, but I wasn't sure. I guess I should have trusted that instinct. Okay, you can take the knight. Oh, maybe I should have waited for a queen. This is a little bit bad by me. Okay, let's take the queen. Sit. Now, like, a pawn is almost mating. But not really. So go down to g8. Go rook at e7. Let's just put some distance between that rook and the king so we can get maybe pawn at f7 in if we need it. Or bishop at. Alright. Sit.
What are we going to do now?
Okay, just flag him.
I go, we
Just go
flag him.
Yeah, we flag him.
Oh my gosh, my mouse isn't working.
Nice. Alright. Yeah, there wasn't mate. He has the... I thought that he had that whole annoying king running back and forth from g8 to h7, but I didn't take the time to calculate it, which I probably should have. So yeah, he was not mated there. But it was still good. Just
It was still a win.
It was still a win, but we maybe just needed to have like one more second up on the clock. So I could get you the piece
Yes.
you needed. Like a bishop was going to mate with a knight, I believe. I guess that'd be a little tricky to get. But yeah. Alrighty. Let's continue.
Champion. Is it fine to play this reverse London looking stuff? Please, castle.
Queen g6,
Now,
king... Wait, one second.
Trade's good.
Yeah. You can, here, drop a pawn
Should I
on
just
h3.
push h5?
No, drop
Okay.
a pawn on h3. Okay, I'm gonna bait him to taking my stuff.
Whoa. What
Okay, so
do you
just
want?
bishop at g2. Okay.
Can I get a rook?
Queen d7, just queen d7. The idea is I'm going to try and get you a rook. This is actually kind of a poor plan on my behalf. I'm playing a little bit, like, too much assuming my opponents are going to mess up. But that's okay. You can play that way sometimes.
Do I take that bishop?
Nope. Take the bishop.
You want the rook?
Bishop at d6, go.
Bishop at d6, okay.
Maybe I do need a piece in this position, unfortunately. Okay, take. Okay, good, you gave it to me. Oh, whoa, wait, it was my move? Wait, what happened there? What did I pre-move? Wait, what happened?
I do not know.
How did my
what
knight
do you
get
want
to
me to do
f3?
now?
I did not play that. Okay, something went wrong on my board. I did not play knight f3. If I did, it was a slip. Just please sit for a second. Let me think.
I sit.
Okay, so go knight takes g3. We're going to try and play for my board and your board at the same time. It's going to be weird. Oh, whoa, he took that way. That's interesting. Okay, just go bishop c7. I thought he was going to...
Bishops.
Bishop to c7,
Okay.
just retreat a little bit. And then down to d8 if he goes pawn at d6. Cool. Alright.
What is this?
That was like a random move that didn't make sense, but okay. That's good for us. I don't want to get mated with pawns here. That would be really annoying. So let's think of a plan. I would recommend we keep you safe, though. Maybe let's sit for a second. I need to think this one through. The problem is I'm worried about pawn h3 stuff. I did not play knight f3. Okay. Gave my opponent the initiative with a move I did not even play. So, we'd be worried about pawn h3, and we're worried about knight at c5 for you. So that's why I want to go pawn at d6 for you, but the problem is then that gives the pawn for h3 from my opponent, which could be annoying, but who cares? I can probably defend it. So go pawn at d6. We're just going to say that Helm's Knight knows how to defend, and
take
it with the
again.
bishop. If he goes knight at e5, just step to e7. This is actually kind of terrible, but that's okay. Yeah, good. He didn't have the pawns. Okay, thank God he didn't take my knight. Or my rook. That would have been bad. Probably should have done something like this.
Okay, what do I do now?
Bishop at f6. Yes. I guess he's got pawn at g3 here. Ugh. I'm giving him way too much play. Okay, I guess I can just take sit. Just pawn at g5. 4. Pawn at g4.
We flag them.
Oh, check mate.
Oh.
Okay, that was very lucky. There's some strange stuff that happened in that game that I can't explain. I blame the move that I did not make. I'm just kidding. I don't know what happened. That was a bit strange. Anyways, we won anyways somehow.
New high by 1 point.
You're what? Sorry.
New high by 1 point.
Congrats. There we go. New high rating for you. Let's see if we can win another game. We get you 1 more point.
Oh my gosh. It's only +1. It was +2 last time. Trade's good.
Okay, so knight's good for me. Can you take a knight, please?
I certainly can.
Oh, you should have taken g3 so you can go pawn at h3.
Okay.
But it's okay. We're gonna try something.
I'll just push h4 next.
No. You don't. Okay, actually, maybe yeah, that's fine in this position. Go h3, please.
I'm gonna rook lift him with my own rook.
True. Okay. Here, do I really have nothing? This is a very annoying position, isn't it? I could try to push my c pawn all the way up the board, but that's probably not going to work. All right, let's just try and get my bishop on the f3 diagonal, because that would be strong.
What do I do here?
Knight at d6. Let's just defend.
And take on f7 if you take this bishop, I assume?
No. Well, yeah, if you do it with the bishop. Okay, just take it. This is actually very tricky now. Take it. Okay, the idea is I'm just going to hold a knight. There's no knights on the board, so he can't get a knight.
If he drops knight, what do I do?
Okay, g6, just push. Go to king e6. Let's run down to c8. He doesn't have knight at c5 to cut off your king from the d7 square, so we can just run down now. I have to hold 2 bishops.
Okay.
Which I can probably do. So here I'm going to try and mate him by going knight at g5, and if he moves his queen, I've got knight at e6. Okay, what the heck. Just run down now. Run away. Okay. Oh, how confident am I feeling right now? Not very, probably. Okay, let's just go here. Now you are safe. Queen takes d5, maybe.
Queen takes d5. Yes.
Nice. Okay, no queen. You sit if you're going to go queen. There we go. See, now you're very safe. That's the whole idea. So just pawn at e4, please. We're hoping that
Wait a second.
No. No. Don't be getting any ideas. Queen mates me. Pawn at e4. Let's play this simple, because I'm really doing well on my board anyways. Okay, now sit. Okay, go queen at b6. Fast. I guess
queen b6.
I said at, so new queen. But it's fine because he doesn't have a pawn.
Oh.
So go... if he goes knight to c4... Okay, take the knight.
What knight?
Take the knight on a5 with your queen, please. Thank you.
Can I take on h3?
Just go, yeah, now take f3. Here we almost have mate on your board. For some reason I thought knight at c7 was mate in 1. I was mistaken. So now just go knight at e2, and then take g2. And we say that we have 0 fear, maybe. We should have a lot of fear. We should have maybe more fear than we have. Let me think here. I'll take this free bishop to start. Sit. Let's think about our options here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, go bishop at e4. Okay, I got some ideas.
King d8.
Sit.
Where do I run with my king?
Sit. D8, yeah. I thought knight at c7 was mate in 1. I'm crazy. All right, just go up to d7 specifically.
No knight. Knight is very bad.
Oh, yes, I got that. Don't worry. Okay. This is kind of helpful for me. Take it twice.
How do I take it? Oh.
With your rook.
With rook.
Step up again. Should be fine here.
No trades. Trade's still very bad for me.
Yeah, watch out for queen g6. Okay, just take that pawn. No. Yeah, take the knight.
Okay, we
flag them for the win. Keep check. Nice. Well done.
Yes.
Okay, that was I made that so much more complicated than it had to be because I thought that I had mate in 1 with the knight. So I didn't see king d7. For some reason, my knight's on g5. I'm thinking it's on e5 and thinking that the d7 square is cut off. It is not cut off, Helms. The knight was not on e5. Okay, my bad. It's okay. We won anyways.
Did Chuck Moulton hack a task?
Sorry, what?
Did Chuck Moulton hack a task?
That's funny. I see what he said. Yeah. E takes f3 was fine. Sorry, Katask. It might have been. I was a little bit trying to figure out what to do at the end there. Huh?
I am like
take the knight twice. The idea is you want to take it again and go knight at e4, which I'm going to get for you. Whenever you can get the queen out on d2, you just want to do it. All right, excellent. Now pawn at d2. I'll give you the pawn.
I don't have a pawn.
It's coming. Okay, bishop at d7. We want to try and take these trades for me. Trading is good.
Now what?
Now pawn at d2.
And then bishop at h3?
Nope. Bishop at c1. We want to threaten rook at e1 ideas, pawn at d2 ideas.
Okay, perfect.
I can just take that.
So the goal here is to out and
now you can go rook at e1. Okay, well, I'm allowing this stuff, aren't I? But that should be fine. Sit. Just sit till I'm safe. Pawn is quite annoying. I'm technically fine. All right. Let's think here. What do you want to do? Okay, just go rook at e1.
Rook at e1, okay.
Takes, pawn it at d2. This is actually kind of a cool trick. Takes, pawn at d2. Bishop at f1. If it goes to e2. Bishop at f1.
Oh.
Promotes. Knight e2 coming.
Cake.
Well done. There we go. That's how you get them. All right. To those joining chat now, this is Doubles Chess. So I'm just going to go over the rules one more quick time. It's a chess variant played on 2 chessboards by 4 players in teams of 2. It's also known as Bug House. Normal chess rules apply, except that captured pieces on one board are passed on to the teammate on the other board. As each captured piece is passed to your teammate, they have an option of using any available passed pieces on their board, and available passed pieces are displayed on the side margin of the board. Also, just wanted to say to the chat that during the last sort of 45 minutes of this stream, which will be at 6:15 Eastern Time, I partner up with viewers for a couple games. So if you're interested in playing a couple games as my partner, you can put your chess.com usernames into the chat, and I will add you to the queue. Let's continue.
Depending on whether or not I get 2,000, I may take advantage of the Doubles for Dummies account being low rated.
That's true. That's true. You could jump into that. All right.
What do I do here?
Castle.
Castle strong. Are my bishops more annoying than I'm giving them credit for?
Okay, take Queen E2 if he takes with the knight. But F3 if he doesn't. Oh. F3, take with the rook. This is a little inaccurate now, unfortunately.
And then take with the queen, I assume?
Uh-huh. Take that. Bishop at E3. Rook D1. I want to see if I can get a rook here. Okay. We probably can get me a rook, actually. Okay, go knight at D6.
Knight at D6.
Knight at C7 pre-move. Too slow. Rook mates for me, that's why.
Okay.
Okay, look at this. Tricky move. Tricky move. If he moves the rook, I'm still covering F2, so it's going to be mate. Isn't that funny? The whole idea is he wants to try and move the rook so that he can get his king up to F2 as an escape square after rook at H1. But the idea is with bishop at E1, if he moves the rook, the E2 square is still covered. So I'm going to do the exact same trick again with knight at E4. He can try and take on G2. Is probably his best idea. So if he drops the knight there, now I can actually take the knight, which is the idea. And here, this is still good for me and you. I just didn't want to risk flag. So here, I will just take the queen for you. So you're going to go bishop takes d6, and then queen will mate in 2 for you, and it all works out.
Yes, very, very
Queen at c7
easy.
first? c7? Yes, to e7. Nice. We were only up like a second, so I didn't want to risk me flagging. So I thought that since we're technically sort of winning on both boards, I might as well just get you the material.
Yes, in 1990.
You want to take the easy option out when you can.
Not always, actually. Sometimes it's fun if you have a cool, busy option.
Fair enough, fair enough. Sometimes it's fun, but if you want to win...
Not that we're eking for 2,000.
Maybe then we don't take risky option, even if it looks interesting. Yes, hello everyone in chat. I apologize that it can't be changed. I don't have control over that. All right, let's continue. Okay, I've misplayed this. I was supposed to play.
I even looked at the chat. Oh, Cormac is in here. Hello, Cormac.
If he takes it's good for me. Okay. Just try and stop this nonsense. Right, so here I can just retreat. And go to G6.
Pawn good, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Pawn for H6.
Can you go H4? Yeah, I like H4. It's pretty good. I like H4. It stops nonsense, and it starts it starts sense and it stops nonsense. That's what it does.
Is that to be expected?
Right. Bishop at G5. I just want some trades.
Okay, you get trades.
Takes and take the knight with the pawn. Knight is
and then take with the H pawn or F pawn. I prefer F
take
pawn.
with the knight.
I would take the knight. Wait, what does he do?
This sort of stuff.
Do you want the bishop?
Or
do you want the knight on C6?
Take the bishop, yeah. Making some slow but steady progress on my board. I misplayed the opening by pre-moving, so was the problem here. So here I just want to try and get rid of these bishops that are annoying me. This bishop's annoying me, this bishop's annoying me, so I just want to try and get rid of them both.
Pawn good.
You have this bishop. Take the pawn and then bishop at. Bishop at g4. I'm gonna try and get you this knight.
I just realized I shouldn't pre-move bishop at g5.
Yeah, that's a good or actually go knight e4. Don't do bishop at g5. Knight e4.
Knight e4. Oh, it's even better.
I'm in a slight bit of trouble by allowing this nonsense, but that's okay. We're up a lot of time, so if I get a bishop, I'm fine. All right, we're gonna play this very accurately. Bishop at f6.
You are getting heavy.
Then take the rook, but if he doesn't give you the queen.
I assume you want queen over rook.
Okay, take the rook. Now we're gonna get me the bishop because you're gonna go knight at f6 after he takes your bishop.
I don't have a knight.
Oh, it's coming. It's all part of the coordination.
Okay.
The greater plan. Okay, knight at f6. Take d7 after.
Wait, what if he... Okay, here's the knight.
Bishop, but yes. All right, now take the knight. Now we can no longer capture back on c6 with the bishop. Remember how we talked about that before? I didn't want you capturing the knight on... I wanted that knight, but I didn't want you to take it because capturing and letting him
Can
take
I
back
play
the bishop
bishop at
yeah,
e7?
bishop at e5 is the good move.
e5, okay.
What do I want to do here? All right.
He let me have the queen.
Okay, I need like a pawn, I think. Let me think. Let me think about this one, actually.
Okay, we are down time now. Here is your pawn.
Thanks. Okay.
Trade's good.
Okay, I'll try for it. Now the queen doesn't have the g5 square to do pawn at e7 stuff, which is why I did this. Okay, so trade's good?
Chess. Yes, trades are good.
My knight covers that fate, so there's no rook mating threats. Now there is no rook. Now I cover it again. Pre-move check. No rook.
It comes.
It's fine now. Just play fast. I'm flagging over here.
Could I have another knight?
No, go. Yes, here. Lord, help my soul. That was a mess. But we won somehow again.
And I had mate.
Despite me, like, once again misplaying the opening. Jeez, my goodness. What a mess that was.
We better go back to his pizza.
Let me just sip
What
this
kind of pizza?
water. Alright, let's continue. Oh, God.
Oh. Your task?
Your
You are
task
not
is...
supposed to do this?
He is hunting. He's hunting us down.
Oh my gosh. Don't look.
I need, like, a bunch of pawns. Might I ask for a pawn? Take e6. Yeah, give me Quan. Mrs. Quan would be very helpful. Or Mrs. Knight, maybe. Warp time. I want a knight. Okay, develop. Knight c6, bishop e4, pre-move all of this. Take that. Take it. Get me a knight. Bishop at h5. Go. Bishop at h5.
Bishop at h5.
Bishop at h5. Pre-move it. If he takes on h7, take with the knight.
Yes, I have that pre-moved right now.
Hover bishop at h5.
That is also already hovered. Why can't Katas just lose this and make
And make your dreams come
something
true.
simple? Yes.
Life isn't easy like that. Okay, take the knight. And, this is actually bad. Okay, take G2 and be like, who cares?
Oh, that's G7.
7.
Oops.
Okay, whatever. It didn't really matter. Alright, it was probably better you took that one anyways. Okay, knight. Rook takes knight. Take on D4 fast. Cool. Now just stay safe. That's literally all you gotta do. Is somehow not get mated. Oh, I'm allowing knight takes... Oh, no, I'm allowing something I shouldn't. That's okay. I feel like I should have something here. Okay, can you go like, no, you need to defend, dude. You're getting mated.
Oh, I am?
100%. He's got bishop takes f6 and knight at h5. You're like force mated in 20 different ways, probably. I'm also force mated, but he just missed it. Yeah, now you, okay, e7, e8.
E8, D7.
Yep.
Now where?
Run up to
C6?
c6. No, take it. Sit. Sit. This is really impossible, unfortunately. Okay, anyways. Ugh, gosh, we should have won that. He had a really bad position out of the opening. But the problem was there's some mistakes going on your board. We should have slowed down and played some stronger moves instead of getting unsafe over there. And I'm trying to play quickly because if we get downtime, it's an automatic loss. So there's probably a better couple attacking moves I could have done. Potentially here if I had just gone... Well, if he gets here, it's quite difficult regardless. Anyways. Oops.
Okay, +4.
That is the goal. We would like +4. +4 is the best. Oh, I'm a moderator here? I didn't... Wait, does that mean that I can change the title? I didn't know that.
It does. Oh, trade's
Nobody
good.
let me know I could do that. But I mean, I probably could have checked myself, so my bad. I just am still sort of a noob to this whole Twitch stuff, even though it's been 2 years. Alright. Okay. Thanks, Chessbay, for letting me know.
Do you want bishop or rook?
Take the bishop. You want to try and keep attack on your board. Bishop at... No, sit. No. That's a very bad move, because now you have absolutely no threats. So, yeah, your board is kind of messed up now. I don't really know what to do. Just retreat the bishop to h3. You want to go knight at g2, bishop at h3. You know that attacking pattern?
Yes.
That would be, like, the goal. And I would have... Well, I guess
Castle here?
No, we're downtime. You're going to want to castle. Out of the pin. Because it's an annoying pin. Take that. Just...
Bishop f6?
Yeah. It's fine.
And now take the bishop.
Take the bishop. Yeah, I need that, actually.
I just dropped queen.
Yeah, see, I that's what I thought. I don't have permission. I mated. You mated me. You gave a queen.
Oops.
Okay, hard. Queen mated me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I tried to change the title before. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, I think the main problem was bishop at g2 that game. It also messed up my board because then there was no like direct plan for either of us. But I also messed up my opening. So it was maybe two things.
Trade's good.
All right, let's see what's going on in this neck of the woods. Can you hold?
Can I have another?
Just
Or
sit.
do you want me to hold?
Please. Just sit.
Okay, I see.
Okay, yes.
Where I go, can I take on G2?
No. Let me just think for a hot second, please. Oh, he's got a knight on e5. That's annoying. Okay, Okay, rook is like mating me, so we can't give up a rook. Alright. Just take the knight on c3, please. It's a good move.
Take the knight on c3. Come to chair. No, not really.
Alright, now take a pawn on d4. No pawn, I need a pawn.
Oh, you don't need a bishop?
Take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn. No! Ugh, I'm mated now. No, actually, no, I'm not mated. He doesn't have pieces. But I need the pawn, like, very much so. It's worth a queen. Okay, take f3. Thank you.
There's your pawn.
Excellent. So now I need a rook. So can you take b2? Let's see if he lets you get the rook. Okay, nice. There we go. Cool.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I'll try again. There we go. Thank you so much, Chessbay, for helping. That's going to make things a lot simpler in the future. Awesome. I can change the title of chess now.
Well, that is going to make this show easier.
Okay, fantastic, Chessbay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's continue. All right. We're eking.
Okay, 1800.
So try and keep an eye on your board. Oh, we should have gone over that opening, that one game that I said we would. You were white. I can't remember what it was. It's okay. No, maybe
trade's good. This guy keeps castling. Oh, wait, this is one of the guys who
castling is
watched
good.
this
Sit. Go bishop at g6. Defense is a little bit more important than attacking here. Take with the bishop. Bishop at f5. So, like, you want to play really solid. Like, you don't always want to be going for the checkmate as much as I wish we could. It makes more, because you're not going to be getting, like, the pieces you need, probably, to attack. It's better you defend, because knight takes f7 is really annoying for you. Alright, now take the knight, and a pawn will mate for me.
Okay. So you want
take
pawn?
f2. Op is mated with one more pawn for f6 if he steps
Is
up.
the queen?
Queen works. So the idea is I have knight at f6 takes, queen takes d7 mate. If he
I sit now.
Queen. If he steps up, then I have bishop or queen at f6 takes mate in 2. Nice. Very well done. Just looking at the questions you asked me. I feel like I answered them all, maybe.
But the questions?
Yeah, I've asked sort of like how you can tell if you have the initiative. How to attack, I kind of did an episode already on that. It's, well, I did an episode on specific attacking patterns and general attacking ideas. So, I'm not really
The question I had was just what I just thought of.
Sure. What's the question?
I forgot it.
Oh, you forgot it? Okay. Here it's fine because the bishop doesn't connect to g2. The bishop, the pawn on d5 allows me to take on c6. Break the pin. Take, because taking with the queen and pushing f3 is a good positional idea to keep yourself safe. Just try to, you wanna, yeah, I don't wanna draw this though, okay. So now, potentially just bishop
queens
at
may
d3,
come,
try to
queens
counter
actually
this
can
diagonal.
come.
No, just take. I would like a knight, to be honest, but it doesn't look like I'm getting one. So can you just go
Sure.
pawn at f5?
Pawn at f5,
You have
okay.
a very good position. Your bishop's very strong. And pawn at h3 is good. I can get you a rook. Okay, take that bishop, and then bishop at d5 again. No. Not in this case, because you can take h3 with the rook. Well, I guess you can't. Alright, take the rook and pawn at g2. The whole idea is you just want to keep attacking. Oh god, I didn't mean to make that move. I keep making moves that I didn't mean to make. I thought that my bishop was already on f4.
Okay, can I have a knight
No,
by any
just gonna take
chance?
this. Sit. Go queen
You
g5.
want queen?
I'm gonna try and get you this knight that you asked for.
It was just to win the queen.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for you in many ways. But I don't want to give my queen for it. Because my position's pretty good too. I think just go rook at g2 and take, because we're down time. You're not getting mated, as long as I don't give rooks. You can just take that with the knight. Knight at h3.
Perfect.
Great. Alright, sit. Just go pawn at e3. We want to try and see.
Wait a second, I can sack
No, no,
the
no, no,
rook
no,
on
no, 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 no,
h2.
no, 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 no. Oh, actually, yeah, do that. It's a good one. It's a good one. Well done. Queen up. And then knight to d5. Knight d5.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want Mrs. Kwan? Here, go like. Where's mate? Queen at e2. Am I getting mated? This could actually be bad news, bears. Oh no, that's not mate, dude. That is not mate.
It
You're
is
gonna
mate.
have to go knight to. No, you have to go rook b. No, I don't see the mate. Oh, queen takes d4. Okay, how do I not get mated here? I'm mated by like every type of way. But I think I can avoid it if I play absolutely perfectly. Which I did. Okay, good. Excellent! I avoided the mate. Queen takes d5, d4, okay? And then to b6. It's mate too. Alright.
Yes, that's what I have pre-moved.
There's chocolate, just let you know.
I'll just stay safe. Wow, that was like a very interesting king walk there. IJH missed mate in 1. Oh, hard.
What?
Apparently you missed mate in 1. I wasn't looking the whole time.
If I made like the I,
wait,
right?
wait, how? Oh, where was mate in 1? The king was on. Oh yeah, mate in 1 with queen at e2. That's what I said, right? Queen at e2, and then for some reason
I did d2.
e2. I think was what I think I said, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
It's hard to keep track of
was
so much
queen 1.
stuff. Okay, queen b6, nice. Well done.
Plus, we need to get some back to 19.
Oh, here we go. +5.
Okay.
That's what we like to see. Helms even said it. Okay, fantastic. I said it. Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, trade's good. Trade's very good.
All right. Take. Whoa.
c6.
No. You want to go pawn at h3 here? Let me get you this bishop. Go bishop at h3. Okay, whoa, sit. Bishop at g2. Sit. Okay, take that.
Take.
Knight at g5.
g5.
Fast,
okay.
fast.
Is the point of this to attack e6?
The whole idea is I'm trying to get you a rook. Okay, take the rook. Bishop takes rook. The whole idea is I'm trying to get you a rook to do checkmate. If he takes with the knight, you got mate in 2. Okay, take the queen. Now here I guess I can just still give you this rook. Alright. Rook at
f7.
f7, yes. Then sit, and I need to think for a hot second. Bishop takes knight. You have mate in 3. If he takes back. If he doesn't take back, I actually don't know what to do. Okay, pawn at d7, knight at b7. If he doesn't take back, you've got probably something else, but maybe not, actually.
Okay.
Knight at
This
b7.
makes it easy.
Yeah. Some crazy stuff going on. Alright, how do I not get mated here? Just gotta play smart. Don't allow bishop at c5, maybe. What's more important, trying to win material or staying safe? Maybe staying safe.
Staying safe is...
Maybe g5 novelty. Do you like g5 novelty? Is that risky?
Yes, I do.
It's bad. You can just take with a knight. Okay, it's funny. It's funny though. Look, he didn't even want it. He's like, what? Okay,
This is
let's
the
just
good
take
part
away
of
this
being
knight.
time.
I'm very safe now. I am also. Oh, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. I resized my board. Did I mess things up? Not really.
Play a6 here, please. Okay,
Did I play it? Did you see it? I played it on my board. I don't know if you saw it.
no, it didn't go through to my board.
Hard to get. All right. That was a good game. That was a good
Yes.
coordination game. Literally, my whole entire game was me playing your board. I wasn't even playing my board. None of what I played this game was playing my board. Everything was for you. That's funny. See, that's like a great example of how it's not always your own board that you should be focusing on.
Yes, it's teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
A win on one board is a win on both boards.
Yeah, exactly. You can still like be safe on your board and play for the other board too.
That was +7.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. Oh, won by resignation. Fantastic. We fear, maybe. We fear. I fear Katask. No, I don't. Okay. We'll get him. We'll get him one day. I don't fear him. I fear not getting 2,000.
Okay, can I have... This is... No, it's not.
Pawn
I
at
have to do this
e4?
first.
No. Oh.
Pawn at
Pawn at
e4?
e4 anyway, so whatever. Well, it's got pawn at e6. It's kind of annoying. Okay, just take f3.
Take f3, okay. If he takes my queen, I get his queen.
Gosh, what's going on here? I'm gonna go queen at d2. Look at this move. Queen at d2, stopping bishop at b4 ideas so I can go knight at c5 potentially.
Right, so what do I do
Oh, wait,
here?
whoa. What happened over there? Okay, actually you're good. Take the knight with the king. This is good position for you. Take with a knight. Yeah, you're actually doing very well here. Okay, c8. c8 so he doesn't get knight takes g7. You go to e8 or any ideas with knight to c5 right away. You want to go to the squares where he needs the most pieces to continue his attack. So now I sit. We starve them out a little bit. You can go, if he doesn't take your pawn with the king, you can go knight at f3. If he doesn't do king takes e2, okay?
Yes.
The idea is we want to try and get rid of the pieces around his king since we're up time so that you can eventually attack with the queen.
We aren't up time.
Oh, good games, both sides. Good games, thanks for playing.
If he takes my pawn
tea
with his
here that I
king,
could have been drinking this whole time. Sorry, what?
what do I do then? If he takes my pawn with his king, what do I do then?
I'll get you like a pawn for f3.
Okay.
Or I guess a bishop for h. I don't know. We'll figure it out when that day comes. That is his best move to try and like. Well, no, probably knight takes is still his best move. Knight takes and then hoping that he somehow gets up time and gets pawns and mates you. Maybe his best move is actually probably developing his bishop from c1. Because then that gets away... Well, no, that's bad. Well, hard
Bishop
to say.
f4,
His rook
that
will at
seems to
least be
work.
guarding the back rank there. He's... Oh god, I just played a move on your board. I need to refresh. He's got a few ideas. He could either try and maybe play bishop to e3 and not care about the whole knight takes g1 stuff because he takes back with the other rook. Or he can just take e2 is what I would do if I was him. Like I said, try and put yourself in the position where it takes the most material to mate you.
Yes.
Do you have any? And if you have any other questions that do come up, feel free to ask me and like interrupt me if I'm talking because I talk a lot.
Oh, I will.
Fantastic.
I forgot the last one.
That's fair. All right, so I'm just gonna take this because I don't want to flag like we're winning, you know. Even if he gets like millions of pawns, it doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? All right. Take the pawn. Just step
Where to?
down. C8. You're fine. Oh, no. C8. D7, D7. Go to D7. No. Go down, go up to D7.
pre-moved.
Okay. We got this. Nice. Okay. That was a little more annoying than maybe it needed to be, but yeah.
Yeah, that was
Maybe
a
his
lot.
best move was to sit. That was probably their best chance, was to just try and flag us. But alas, we have not been flagged yet today.
Wait,
Weird
it's a
layout
weird layout.
things. Oh, the layout got messed up when I refreshed, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. Let me fix that. It was just a time scramble, so I didn't have a chance to quickly look over. Here we go. Now we should be good. All right, let us continue.
So one question I have that I just thought of is, when is it a good to castle? Because premature castles definitely exist.
Well, the way that I think about it is if their bishop's connected to h3 and they can get like pawns for h3, like I'm assuming you're white castling kingside, and you don't have like a way to do like some knight at f4 stuff to stay safe, or you have queen on e2 and f3 options, then maybe you don't want to castle. You want to castle when it's safe to do so.
Queens come.
And the two times it's safe to do so is when they don't have pawn at h3s without your knight at f4 defense or knight g4 defense, or if you don't have your queen e2 f3 defense, and it's not good to castle.
No pawn, by the way. No pawn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just take the knight and castle kingside, whatever. I lost my train of thought. Okay, let me just. I'm gonna sack attack. He might try to take h2 here.
Do I have a knight at d4 ideas? Not anymore.
Knight at f4.
Knight at f4 strong.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying to keep.
And he can't take my rook because I have the mate in one threat.
Okay, now you can just go pawn at e3.
Plotkin style?
Sure. Okay, sit. Go queen at a1. You have mate in 3. Now knight at e2 takes. Let me just try and.
I almost dropped a
refocus
bishop
my
on
head
e2
here.
pre-move.
A what
That
now?
would have been bad.
Oh, you almost pre-moved bishop at e2?
Yes.
That would have been quite bad. Alright, so when is it bad to castle? Yeah, basically when you don't have like a good defense structure or potential defending pieces that will be coming is the base around that. So you need to know your defending patterns, such as knight at f4 or knight to g5 when they get their bishop takes h3.
Okay.
And also you don't usually want to castle if they have queens. That's like unless you're really safe or like the two times you would want to castle if they have queens is if you do have a really good defense structure, or if it's for whatever reason less safe wherever you already are. Those would be like that as well. So yeah. Oh lord.
Oh, this is good task.
Mr. Katask. He's trying to like do some funny business over here, isn't he?
Queens come.
There we go.
2000.
2000.
Yes.
I feel like he might have given us this one. This was maybe a little dubious on Katask's part,
This
but
is his
we'll take
Christmas
it.
present.
It's a Christmas present. That's very kind of him. There we go, IJH. You have officially reached 2000. Clap, clap. Someone says Katask's going for the touchdown. Oh. Okay, amazing. I was like, okay, we're good? We're good?
Yes.
Congrats, partner. We still have another like 10 or so minutes that we can keep going. And then
Yes, of course.
we'll be done. But that's great that we achieved your goal before the new year, because that was you said that was what you wanted to do before 2020, right?
Yes, it was high on my priorities.
High on the priorities, strong. Yes. All right. Trades are very good. Give me a knight. Retreat to e7, then knight b4. Bishop b4. Sorry. Thank you. You knew what I meant. Okay, now pawn. Pawn is.
Oh, you want pawns.
good.
What should I
I
set?
have some ideas. Don't worry, I have some ideas.
This guy's dark squares are really bad. I can drop pawns at e3 and stuff if a bunch of trades come. but you just take him out
I
on
would
your
go bishop
board.
at b2. Bishop at b2 is a strong move in this position. Okay, I need to think. Let's put on the thinking cap. Guess I just do this for now.
He's actually giving you the queen for free.
Yeah. Okay, bishop at e7. Go, 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 go. Oh, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. No, whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
wait,
whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
What?
I got mixed up on what was...
Bishop at
E7.
e7, not d2, perhaps. All right, we're dead. I probably should just resign, but I won't. I don't even know what to do. Just go knight c6, try and get me a pawn or something. I don't know. You're like mated. Okay, take d4 or something. Well, this is not ideal, but I have an idea. Oh, take the knight? No, what are you doing? What's queen d7? That's a free knight. Why would you? Okay, yo, yo, yo. You're hanging all your pieces.
I was trying to defend somehow.
You don't need to defend. You need to get me pieces because the only chance is if I checkmate on my board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta play for the board, for the bigger goal here. Okay, d8. Okay, we need a Christmas miracle here.
Hush on the queen side.
I really just literally needed one pawn. Okay, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, god damn, you're not attacking any pawns. Bishop at d6, go. Okay, take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn. Oh, wait, I thought I had a knight in hand. I do not have a knight in hand. Turns out. Newsflash world. Helm's Knight does not have a knight. Oh, whoa, 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 buddy, what are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about!
This is why
What?
you don't resign.
Okay. Let me just compose myself after that one. I was like, he's probably gonna get he's probably gonna go to h7 because for some reason is worried about pawn at g7 promotes to mate, even though we're down literally 15 billion years on the clock. Whoa, buddy, whoa, so to say.
That one should go in the book of how to swindle.
That is one for the books, for sure. That's hilarious. That is where that's why I needed a whoa buddy emote, is for games like this. Whoa,
Oh, isn't
buddy,
that
whoa,
like what
buddy.
face?
Huh?
Isn't the emote for that like what face?
No. It's a very different emotion, actually. It's a very, like, mocking emotion, maybe. No, maybe not mocking. I need to think about it. So you can't go that way. Not quite. Alright.
Whoa.
Here, I just go bishop at e8.
What would I do here? What do I do here?
Fun. Just take... Oh, we should have gone f3 before whatever you did. Just take it twice.
Oh,
Queen
shouldn't you have
h3,
dropped a
Queen
knight?
h3, Queen to h3.
Okay, shouldn't you have dropped a knight on there before?
Just no, it didn't. It was probably better what he did. Okay, don't worry. We're gonna be fine. Go to h1. You're so safe. It's like unbelievable how safe you are. And my opponent has also disconnected. Okay, take that.
Oh.
Now my opponent's back. Take it. Bishop at g2. Definitely bishop. You want a bishop because it's like better than a pawn. Okay, bishop at... Now it's counterattack. Knight at h5. Knight at h5. Because remember, knights are your friends. Like, if a knight captures on g2, it's actually defending you, right? Because they have to retreat it before they can drop another pawn there. And that one move is all that it takes for you to have sweet initiative. So let's keep that in mind here. All right. Just pawn at f6. Because you literally have 2 moves of initiative right now before they can get an attack on you, unless they try to do something. Okay, knight at g7.
And retake.
Just knight takes f6, I think, is probably good enough. I hope. We got some ideas here. Take the rook. Take the rook. Take the rook.
And now knight at...
No, bishop at f6. No. Pawn at d7. No. Oh, God. What? Bishop at f6. Let's do that. That looks fun. Maybe, actually. I'm not too sure. What do I do here myself? Oh, mate! Whoa, buddy. Whoa. That is definitely a whoa, buddy moment right there. I was like looking at your board. I'm like, what's going on? Like, so many confusing things.
I was like, wait a minute. My
to
knight's
do.
protected.
That was a funny one. That is definitely a whoa, buddy moment right there. All right. Doing well.
Yes, now we just have to not lose and go back below 2,000 in the final
Hard
game.
to get, maybe. Hard to get. That's going to be hard to get. We got 4 minutes on the clock before I will be partnering up with viewers. So if anyone wants to partner up with me for the last hour of the stream, do feel free to put your chess.com username in the chat. Where did my game go? Here it is. All right, let's win this +1. Oh, I want a +1.
Well, we won
I just
it.
want +1. I just want +1. That's all that I ask for. It's enough for me. Okay. Challenge. We got a challenge. Nice. All right, let's play this smart. E6. Get E6 in there as fast as you can. I'm going to really try and like play this. Knight D7. Knight D7. Castles. Fast.
Take
Oh,
with
take with the
queen.
knight, knight. And you do not want to allow knight at e5. Okay, bishop at d6 is fine.
Take with pawn.
Take with bishop. Oh. Okay, we need to be very accurate here. Bishop at c7 is fine. Then bishop at a5. Bishop at a5. What does that move? Okay.
Do you want the
Take
knight?
the knight? No. Yes. Take the knight. Okay, bishop at g4. Yeah, good move, good move. I need diags. Pawn is bad right here for me, isn't it? Okay, I want a knight. Take the knight. Okay, I got some good stuff happening on my board. Okay, don't take that, don't take that, don't take that. Okay, sit, don't move.
Can I take
don't
on
move, don't
b4?
move, don't move, don't move. I need to think here. Okay, take the knight. Take the knight. Good, 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 good. Excellent! Splendid, perhaps. Now you sit.
Oh, perfect.
It's mated. All right. Let's end off here. I want to end on a good note.
Okay, that was a very good note.
Let's end off on a very good note. Like, technically, I feel like now we've won enough games that even if Katask hadn't given us that one, we would have still gotten you 2,000, maybe? Perhaps? I don't remember what you rated was before that. Hopefully.
Oh, was it a +10 or +11 game? I don't care.
So maybe not then, maybe not. But you know what? We just beat like a couple hard players, so it feels legitimate.
Yes.
Thank you for partnering me.
Yes, thank you for the carry.
Yes.
And for giving me 2,000.
I hope that some of what I said was useful, helpful with your questions. If you ever do want more clarification, feel free to message me on my stream.
Oh, I definitely will.
Excellent. All right. Take care. Have a good rest of your day.
Yes, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So, excellent. I feel like we did exactly what we set out to do here. We answered some questions. I'm just going to make sure I get this name quickly. We answered some questions. We got ijhchess to 2000, 2010 to be specific. So, oh yeah, that means that okay. Anyways, we did very well. We definitely set out some goals and accomplished them, so that's pretty awesome. And we did it with me being quite high rated, right? I'm like 2770 right now. So it's difficult to find opponents that are that you can get some points off of. So I'm glad that we could get and achieve his goal for 2019 of getting 2,000, which is awesome. So now, as you know, I'll be partnering up with some of you guys in chat. And if you want to put your username in chat to play a game or so with me, 2 games, maybe we'll do more depending on how many people are interested, just send me your chess.com usernames. Let's do it. Put them in chat. I see I got Shinny so far on the list. Do we have a queue going, or shall we start it up? Thank you, Vertical, for posting that. Also, feel free to check out my Twitch channel if you're liking the content. I'm going to be streaming on there a little bit after this. And then also you can check out ijhchess channel too. So yeah, excellent. I will partner up with Shani to start, and if anyone else would like to play, just put your chess.com usernames in the chat. Here we go. Partnership request. Excellent. Okay, we are partnered. Awesome. Let's jump into the random pool. Is there a doubles world championship, Helm's Knight? If so, are you guys the current world champions? I'm not too sure what you mean by you guys. If you're referring to me and ijhchess, no, but okay, wait, what do you mean by you guys? Maybe clarify the question, please. But right now, I'd say the top player in the world is 12 Teen. So he's sort of like the single champion. As for like the top team in the world, it might be like something like 12 Teen and Katask, or 12 Teen and Jeffrey, Jeffrey Zhang, I think I said his name right. And, or it could maybe be me and Chicken Crossroad, or me partnered up with 12 Teen. 12 Teen is Janik. He is a Canadian national master, and he is definitely, in my eyes, the top doubles chess player in the world. But since it is a team game, I like to try and think of it as what's the best team. So I would say that that might be any combination of 12 Teen with those people I mentioned before, or maybe myself with him as well could be an option. We used to play very well together when we regularly practiced, but it's been a while, so we're definitely rusty as a team right now. And is there a world championship? To answer that question, chess.com is actually just, this is really exciting, they have just started doing doubles chess tournaments on the site. So you guys, there's actually 2 that happen daily. Oh, I'm getting myself mated almost. There's 2 that happen daily, and this is bad. Well, actually, sorry, I'm just also trying to not get mated here myself. Knight's going to be good for me, which my partner's going to take. And you can join those. I can't remember the exact times that they're at, but they are running now on the site, and they're going to be starting up some tournaments with cash prizes, and a world championship is on the horizon as well. So that's all very exciting. Maybe not mate, unfortunately. My partner is getting mated too, so I'm not too sure what to do. Yeah, he's doing right by going that way. Knight at c6 is going to mate him, unfortunately. Ah, they saw it. All right. Difficult, difficult. Nice try. It was a tricky game. I was trying to answer a question at the same time, so maybe could have been a little bit more accurate on my part as well. Let's continue. Yeah, Andrew Tang as well with 12 Teen is also one of the top teams, definitely. It's hard. That's why it would be great to have a championship where the top players can team up. And here's another beautiful F3 queen connected to G2 defense example. But yeah, another one where the teams can team up and let's just go. What do I want to do here? I just want to check actually. And then we can actually see which team wins, and that maybe will give us a better idea of who is the best team right now. So I want 2 pawns. 2 pawns would be mating. Almost, because I would take and then drop a new one on e7. Need like a pawn. Need Mr. Pawn. We'll see if I can somehow get one. Downtime though, so it's tricky. So I'll take this for now. Knight at d2, it's fine because my pawn on f3 is covering mating threats, so I'm fine here. Oh, well, that's a bad move by him, because now I'm getting in this way. Now a pawn mates. Check. So we'll go this way. so that I can get some rook check in as well. It's a shame that my knight's pinned. Yeah, this is tricky. If I could like push f7 somehow. What? Resignation! Resign! Why did they resign? There's like no reason. I'm playing pretty safe, but like knight at f5 is a big threat. Okay, well that was an interesting game. I don't even know what happened there. What a crazy time. What is going on? What is going, like actually though, what is going on in this game? This was like the weirdest game ever. 12 team has to be on the best team. I agree. The only team that could maybe try to win against them. Okay, we'll play one more shinny, but then I gotta partner up with another person if there's someone else in the queue. But the only other team would maybe be... I don't even know. Maybe I, myself and Chicken could try to compete against that. But we'd have to practice a lot. And take it really seriously. But the only problem is we might be a bit too slow. We'd have to work on being faster, then we'd have a chance. And I'd have to work on my chess, which I guess I have been. I'm gonna get to 2300 today, I just know it. I'm gonna try again. But yeah, I think 12 team probably does have to be on the best team. He is just, in my eyes, he has to be like the best player. So it would make sense that he'd be someone on the best team, right? Logically. Okay, let's just try and open up this file for my rook. And we can get some action going on here. Whoa. I'll just take that twice. Knight at e5 to defend c6. And then we got like rook g8 ideas. We can also take this at some point if we want to. Like if you want like queen e2 or something. Like a queen or a rook's gonna make for my partner, so I'll probably just go for that, to be honest. So now tell my partner to sit, and I get him the rook, which I have gotten, and he shall give checkmate. Alright, does anybody else want to partner up? I'm not too sure if I might have missed someone. 12 team and J Killer would be a tough team too. Well, J Killer actually said that he's retired. I think that that's something that Chicken told me, unless I'm remembering incorrectly, but yeah, Nils Grandelius might also be like someone. Maybe. He hasn't played in a long time though, so it's hard to judge where he's actually at strength wise. But yeah, J Killer's sort of retired, and I think the only problem with that team is that I think J Killer maybe would be, well, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't want to give all my opinions out. Keep some of them to myself. No one else? Does anyone else want to go into the queue and partner up for a couple games? Yeah, 12. Oh, that. What? I didn't even say the most obvious option. 12 teen and Chicken Cross Road is the most, of course, because Chicken Cross Road is okay, the way I see it is 12 teen's number 1 and Chicken Cross Road is number 2. So of course, if they're partnered up, then the number 1. That's the best team in the world. The top team in the world. There we go. I can't believe I didn't even remember this. It's obvious. The top team in the world is 12 Teen and Chicken Cross Road. I can say that with confidence. If they partner up, I don't think anyone else could beat them. There's no other team. There's literally no other team. The only other team that could maybe be the top team in the world would be 12 Teen and someone else. Then they could maybe be a different team with Chicken on it. You know what I mean? So maybe there'd be like another team, but one that no team for sure can beat would be Chicken Cross Road and 12 Teen. That's that. On the king side, you're hilarious. Best team is Helm's Teen. I miss partnering up with 12 Teen, but he's been so busy lately. But we were a very, very strong team when we were at our toughest. That's for sure, because we're both very aggressive players, so we just would be like checkmating all the time. All right, so does anyone else want to partner, or shall I play another game with Shinny here? Has John Lee ever played Bughouse? Of course. He's also one of the top players. He's very, very strong. He and I did a stream together with himself, partner to Yasser Sarawan, and I was partner to Hikaru Nakamura. And that was not that long ago. So that was one of the more recent streams that I've done with him. And he used to do some doubles chess streams as well, actually, on his channel a few years ago. You want to be on the queue, Stevis? All right. Fantastic. Let's add you in here. So we'll partner up with Stevis. Are you logged into live chess? I'm just refreshing here for a second. Yeah, you are? All right, let's try one more time then. There we go. Got it. Excellent. Now we can play. Alrighty. Sorry, what? Okay, I thought I missed something here. All right, if anyone else wants to also play after I finish partnering up with Stevis here, put your chess.com usernames into the chat and you'll be in the queue. Alrighty, so we're jumping into the random pool. We have some very strong opponents here, so this is not a line. My opponent, I have noticed that this specific opponent does not really know his opening theory from when I was playing against him earlier, but taking e6 is not a line. So here we can just go here with threatening c3. Here I might just want to try and lock the knight up there. And ask for trades, so good. Here, the defense that you want to do when they do moves like pawn at a6 is just drop on d7. Usually you don't want to take back on b7, especially right away. Well, not especially right away. You might want to not take back on b7 unless your partner maybe wants a pawn. Because like I said, it's such an initiative-heavy game that making a move like that could just be the extra turn your opponent needed to start some sort of threat on you. So that's why a lot of the time you won't see players capturing back on squares like b2 and b7, g7, and b2 and g7. So here I can just take that with the queen. Actually, this is pretty safe. Now my queen looks over f7 and also doesn't. This bishop's a little stronger now and no longer going to be hanging. If the queen was to ever be looking at it, which is good. So here I might just want to like stay safe, block off this file from any rooks bothering me. And then like pawn at e4 would be really good just to block off the rook being on this file. So I might want to look into that. My partner would be mated. Oh, knight at f3 mates my partner, unfortunately. A little trick there that happened. The king is smothered into this little box here. All of his pieces are around him, and the pawn is pinned. So when you go knight at f3, you can't take because the rook would be checking the king. But that is a very funny looking mate. It's almost like one that you don't really see too often. That's funny. All right, so we're gonna jump into a new game here. Low rated opponents. Let's see how this goes. So here, just c3, I say. Usually I say don't push the c-pawn, but like in openings like this where they're moving their bishop more than once, it's kind of like okay. You know what I mean? Like it's a bit of a trade-off. It's like they're gonna be having some like less development, and then you're gonna maybe have like a slight weakness, but they can't really take advantage of it with this specific structure because you're probably gonna be castling before they even can, and your bishop on d3 really is quite strong, and then these pawns stop any sort of knight at b4 stuff to try and attack these squares. So here, just going back to g3. I don't really want to go here because I don't know, I just don't. I feel like this is a bit more of a better sort of squares that I could support in the future, whereas these two squares are very well defended. You know what I mean? I'm like looking for squares that are weaker that my knight could be eyeing, which makes more sense that it'd be these ones than these dark squares. Oh, sorry, than these light squares. Ugh. Here we go. Just retreat the bishop is fine. So right now a knight would be bad for my partner, so I got to keep that in mind. Now he played e6. That is the best move. Give your king more space to breathe, especially since it allows him to potentially run down to c8, which is good. Here I might just want to make another move. Just, you know, if I ever want to sack, I can bring the new knight into g5. Little ideas here. So now I can just take. Probably knight it to h5, threaten taking here if I get the pawn at e6 in. Okay, so now like a bishop would be really good. So I'm gonna ask for a bishop, which I'm getting. So that is that, and then a pawn mates. We're up a lot of time, so I can just sit for it. Come on, Davis. Okay, there we go. Double attack on the bishop. Pretty good. Gets the job done. Nice. Well done, partner. Awesome. Is there anyone else that wants to play? Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing like a lot of big names in the chat. Hello, Kevin. Hello. Oh, wow, we got a raid. Thank you so much, Grandmaster Hammer, for the raid of 244 people. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Doubles for Dummies. And, hey, Kevin. And Chessbay, I see you're in the chat again. Welcome, welcome, guys. We're just playing some doubles chess here. I'll go over the rules for those maybe just coming in now who don't know of this variant. Doubles is also known as Bug House, and it is a chess variant played on 2 chessboards by 4 players in teams of 2. Normal chess rules apply, except that captured pieces on one board are passed on to the teammate on the other board. As each captured piece is passed to your teammate, they have the option of using any available passed pieces on their board, and you'll see them displayed on the side margin. Also, pawns cannot be placed on the 1st or 8th rank, and when you place a piece on the board, that counts as your turn. So, if anyone, we're actually just right now at the part of the stream where I partner up with viewers to play a couple games. So if you're interested, you can drop your chess.com handle, username into the chat, and I will add you to the queue and we can partner up. So do feel free to join in. Portical. Let's not bring that up. Oh my goodness. All right. Does would either Stevis, yourself, or who is it that I was partnered up to before as well, like to maybe play a couple more games? Feel free. I'm trying to keep many things in my head right now, so don't mind my memory. If not, we can continue in the random pool. Can you go back in the queue? Sure. All right. What again was your handle? I apologize for not having the memory to keep that right now. Shinny, of course. Thank you. Awesome. So we'll partner up again. And I did just want to throw it out there again that if you're enjoying watching some doubles chess content, you can feel free to follow me on my main channel, twitch.tv/HelmsKnight, where I play doubles chess there, and I also play standard chess and do tactics and all that stuff as well. All right, we're jumping in right away off the bat, getting some tough opponents here. Let's see how this goes. Playing the regular, good old-fashioned London system. You really want to try and trade off everything. Get your queen to d7. You're getting the f6 castles idea in. Castles first, though. Well, I guess technically you could push f6 first, but kind of like to castle. If they get the pawn at e5, it's a little annoying, but they usually don't get that if you're playing it fast enough and you're coordinating correctly. So here I could just drop the bishop back, attack the queen. It's pretty nice. And I could here, I actually have a lot of options. I kind of want to go knight at f4, try and take this bishop off so that I have like my bishop on a somewhat strong diagonal, and it also defends h6, as you can see. And then I can just repeat, taking back on h6. And I'll be pretty safe here. So just trying to play positionally here. I'm very safe. I've got my king castled, 2 bishops defending me essentially, and I'm pretty happy in this position. Here I'll just go knight, try and look at some of these weaker dark squares. As you can see, this pawn is on a hole, which means that a pawn is on a square where no other pawns can ever defend it again, unless I guess in doubles chess you can drop one on the board. But still, we'll call it a hole for the sake of making sense of the position. Here I'm just trying to once again eye up on the dark squares and stay as safe as possible. Potentially pushing f6 at a point would be good, but the queen on this diagonal is a little annoying with moves such as d5 coming in. So I just am not doing that right away. My partner's doing quite well over there. That is a free bishop, actually. He could probably just take that or go bishop at h1. Either one would be fine. Oh, now he's got knight at f7. This is maybe even better. I thought that he'd do rook takes first. and then maybe get some sort of weird threat on g2. But this is great for my partner. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Oh my gosh, too kind. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to myself. And for the compliment. Oh my gosh, you guys are very kind. Try and keep up with the chat here as well. Alright, so just queen e7. Now I can actually push f6. Well, not yet, but when this queen is knocked away, I will do that for sure. So here, I've got some options. I'll probably just take, and then I don't really care about losing this bishop on h6 because I got pawn at g7 coming in. And now, like, the whole idea is, sure, I lost a bishop for a pawn, which isn't actually a huge deal in doubles chess because they're both diags and useful for your partner. But here it's definitely worth it for me because I'm just so safe now. Like, there's no way he's getting in. And look at all, like, his king compared to my king is far more unsafe. He's got, like, pawns on holes. It's really hard for him to create an attack on me before I can create an attack on him. I'm just very safe here. I've got way too many pieces that I can drop on the board to defend myself. I can even take on e5 if I want to. And I could even do, like, knight at h3 ideas and try and checkmate him if I get a pawn for f3. So yeah, just very safe. My partner is also quite safe. You can just take that bishop. It's honestly not a threat. So now I'll go knight at h3. If he steps over, I need a knight to mate, so he might just want to step. That is smart. And then I can go maybe bishop at f3, cut off the rook from this file first of all, and then also, of course, I guess they're both important. I'm threatening to drop a pawn on g2 if he takes, which will be good for me. And then maybe I have knight takes, knight f4 ideas, potentially, although his knight will be defending. So here I might just do this, and I've got some ideas that I want. Oh, whoa, that's just main one. Can't go there, buddy. Nice. Oh, whoa, that was actually a plus 13 game? I didn't even realize. Wow, we did very well. Good job, Shinny. Well played. You're playing against a 2100. That is insane. You did very well. Look how safe you are. Safe plus solid, so to say. Nice. Wow. Yeah, exactly. All right. If anyone else wants to play in the pool with me, let me know. We'll jump in as well, but we'll play another game in the random pool with Shinny here. But if you do want to play a couple games, just put your chess.com handle in the chat. Say it again. All right. Here, just knight c6 is fine. Develop. This is a little annoying, but not too annoying. Because I think we can just go here. And if he ever moves this knight, then I take. Now I just develop, try and castle. Castle, take. Okay. Here I might want to try and get rid of this bishop, because remember what I said about bishops being connected to the h6 square? So here I can just take and maybe take, or take. So here I will... First I'm going to do knight at e2, defend my knight, then take on e5. It's pretty gorgeous. So maybe he's got knight at h6 ideas, but thankfully I'm going to say no queen. Knight at h6, if I step over, queen at g8 obviously takes, and also just knight takes twice on f7 is annoying even without the queen. But if I take, he's got maybe knight to e6 ideas, and then he's already got a queen on this file, so even if I block with a heavy piece like a rook or a queen, he'll get queen at g7 to mate me, so I'm going to say no queen. Just a little attacking pattern for you there to be aware of. So here, we don't want to allow, obviously, queen takes h7, so let's do a little threat on this winning material while we defend. I love when you can make moves that both attack and defend at the same time. So I'm going to ask for a pawn or a bishop to drop on h3, then f3. The reason why h3 first is because if they take with the knight on f3, the queen's defended. If they take with the knight on h3 to take the pawn that I'll drop, the queen's undefended, and I can just take the free queen. Although, of course, either one is still pretty good. It's just, you know, little inaccuracies to be aware of there. So we got someone new in the queue. Awesome. We'll play after this game. So I really want a pawn, but we're down time now. So what's the options here? I could go f5. It's a little bit... Well, let's just go f5. So we've got a lot of knights just covering all these squares. So I'll just... What should I do? I should take that. That's actually a pretty good move because of rook at e8. And I don't really have a good blocker. I can't step over because the knight will mate me, and we're down too much time, and I'm a little nervous about that. If I take with the pawn, he gets this bishop, which is annoying. I guess I'll just take and not worry about rook at e8. Because I'll just drop the queen. And I think this is fine because we've got the knight defending f7, so we don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. So I can just take that. That's a free bishop. Awesome. So this looks like the best option for me out of all that mess. F5 is probably not the best move, as you can see. We can just take with this knight, so F7 stays defended. Threaten the queen, threaten the knight. Don't allow any of this nonsense on H7. If they take with the knight, remember knights are often your defenders. Now he'll have to move the knight back before he can drop a pawn there. Here we'll have to capture, well, yeah, maybe knight takes H6 is slightly annoying. Though maybe we could just do like, probably knight takes. You want to keep your queen near your king to defend. I'm trying to like explain this the best way I can. So here, honestly, I'm going to block because I just don't want to let this nonsense continue. I want to get safe and stay safe. So that's my idea right now. So I'll sacrifice my queen for some safety. And then I'll take this. And then I'll be very happy. He'll take that. That's fine. We'll start attacking on H3. My partner can take that with, honestly, any piece. He's pretty safe. Knight at F4. Attack, attack. Take the queen. Take the knight. Now my partner should attack. Okay, yes. So I was just about to tell him I said sit. But now he's going to get on the attack. He's got tons of pieces. More pieces than he needs, for sure, to attack here. And now we have the open G2 square, but my partner's going to have mate in like 3 with rook at E7, queen takes C7, which he sees. Amazing. Well done for seeing the quickest mate on the board. Nice. Cool. Very nice, Turbo. Nice. Well played. Look at you. Look at you go. All right. Next up. Yeah, pieces for days over there. You got pieces for days. It's funny. Okay. Next up we have we got our friend Shiv here. Let's partner up. Are you in the live chess? Are you in live chess? Because it's saying I cannot partner you, which means that you might not be in live chess. You gotta go to play and then click on live chess. Should be. All right, let's try again. All right, let me try, just double check. I'll like seek a game and abort it just to make sure there's nothing on my end. Seriously, Shitty? That makes me so happy. Okay, there we go. We got it working now. Alright, fantastic. Let's play. So we have partnered up to Shiv here. Here I just take a knight f6 and bishop b4 is fine. If we take this way, then we go rook g8 and we get the open file, half open file, to be specific. Choose correct terms here. It's an educational program. Bishop at e7, I don't want to move the bishop, just like keep extra protection for everything. Because we're in this kind of annoying sort of French thing going on, almost. I prefer this, though, to the... So now we want, like, a bishop or a pawn. I prefer this to, like, some weird French setup, which would still be a line, but it's not how I roll. And now we just take everything, hopefully. Trade off the board, and then we're really safe. And we're also threatening the knight, so we'll be up a tempo. He'll have to defend that piece before he can do anything else. So my partner's moved the c-pawn, a little bit risky, but honestly, in this position, he could probably go bishop at b3 and get away with it, because there's got a lot of light squared coverage. Just take that. Okay, so now this is a beautiful move, because I'm threatening mate and to take the rook if he takes back. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Love that move. See? Look at the half open file and how it does us wonders. It's amazing. Oh, had I spelled it wrong? But we ended up partnering up anyways. Don't think it was the spelling. Alright, we'll play another game. That was nice. Very good game. It was literally so lovely. Like, that's lovely. I love it. Oh, such a gorgeous move. Look at that. Bishop takes f3. What are you even going to do? It's just like a nightmare for white. Look at that. Imagine being white here. I'd be terrified. I'd be like, oops. Got a couple problems here. All right. All right, here we go. Just f6, h6, sorry, stop any annoying sort of stuff there. Just retreat is fine. We've got enough coverage here. We're going to go pawn at g4. Hopefully he doesn't get a pawn in time to do up another pawn on h3. We just want to try and get a pawn on h3 ourselves, or knight at f4 is good. So you remember how I said your bishops are your defenders? Now that this bishop's gone, I get ideas like knight at f4, which I wouldn't have had before. I still have both my bishops, so he doesn't have those ideas. But unfortunately, I look over my partner's board. He is mated. Unfortunate. But I guess maybe he had pushed his c. I'm gonna just predict because I didn't actually look over until just now, which probably I should have. But he must have pushed his c pawn in the opening, or somehow allowed the knight to take the c2 pawn. But yeah, remember, c2 square is a very sort of vulnerable spot that could potentially become a weakness in your position. So you got to really keep your mind, like, these are the squares you got to constantly really be thinking about. And then the next, like, g2, f2, like in order, f2, g2, c2, b2, and then sometimes you also want to be concerned about f3 and d6 and f6. d3, not really. Surprisingly, for some reason, d3 is not as big an issue. I guess it's because black's one tempo less, and for some reason that makes a difference. Chess, I'm sure, explains why. Know your chess fundamentals. But yeah, it's d3 I don't seem to find as big an issue, because I think we get to castle before they really start trying to or wanting to attack d3. Though I do attack it, I would say that d3 is like a, sure, it's a problem sometimes, but not as often as d6 is a problem, is my point. Fantastic. All right, next up on the list to play is, and thank you so much for partnering me, Shiv, is Maria Chess. We will be partnering up with Maria. Yes, it is a cool checkmate as well. Shiv, I love the emote. Bible thumb. Oh, tears. All right, so I'm partnering up with Maria here, and then All Shall Fall will be after. Here we go. Playing some lower rated opponents here. We'll see how we fare. So here I often debate even going to g5. It's honestly not fabulous, but it's definitely a line that I play when I get bored of playing bishop f4 too much. But I gotta make things exciting sometimes. Can't always play the same stuff. Your opponents will also figure out what to do against you if you're always playing the same stuff. Alright, so here we got some options. I think I'm just going to push Harry down the board. Might even go knight g5, try to sack on h7 is an idea. He doesn't want me to do that, so I'm going to go knight to g5 anyways. Just threaten some stuff. It's an interesting position, to be honest. Then we've got like knight at g5, discover threats as well. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. So we'll just take twice and do exactly what I just said, I think. If he takes back, he's not going to take it. Just c3, conserve material. If you can conserve material without it being damaging to your position, you should do it. So I'm just going to take this one. Then I could probably take here. Well, if he takes there, and then he's going to get mated in two. That is not something you can do. But otherwise, eventually, the idea is I'm taking away all the pieces from his king side that are defending him. So if he had taken back with the knight, we get like bishop at g5. He takes back. If he takes back with the queen, sorry, okay, I should just play mate. If he takes, can I play mate, please? Okay, there we go. If he takes back with with the queen, then I will take this knight. Whee, whoa, I can't do it. There we go. Then I take this knight, I take back, and then bishop at g5, and I have the initiative by far because I just have such strong control of the dark squares. If they capture my bishop, take back, my pawn's still looking at these squares, and then my file would be open as well. So it's just a mess for black. Well played, Maria. Just could someone please post the rules in the chat? I would have said them, but I just started a new game. The idea is, I'll just roll them off the top of my head as well, though maybe you want to write them down so we can get a visual for it. If I capture a piece, it goes to my partner's board where they can place it on their board and it counts as a turn. So any pieces I capture, my partner can place on their board. So I'm just going to take rid of this bishop, kind of get some knight at f5 ideas at some point, get this bishop on a stronger diagonal, play positionally. right? So we're going to kick this knight out so that I can maybe take this, open up this, and then it's a mess. So we'll just take. Do the same thing. Maybe I want to take that at some point, but first I'll get like this in, or maybe this in, depending on what he does next, or maybe some other crazy move in. We'll see what happens. My rook's still defending f7. That's something important to note. So here we'll just do... Maybe we'll just... let's go knight at g5. Threaten some knight at h6 or pawn at... knight at h3 or pawn at h3 stuff. Partner's in a little bit of trouble, but nothing too dangerous. If they go bishop at g5, that covers any knight at h4 stuff after they capture on f3. You should just let them take that knight. Like I said, it's more important about your safety than losing material. Also, I think this is not a bad move, because after you capture back with f, so you can just take that knight. But after you capture back on f3, your bishop's defending g2, so if they do knight at h4, you're not getting mated threaded with like knight at h3, pawn at g2 stuff, or queen at g2 stuff. Good, even though your opponent doesn't have these pieces in hand, always remember pieces can come, so you gotta play safest. So she can just take knight takes knight probably here. And then she's pretty safe. She can go like bishop at g3 maybe. So Maria, if you are there, you can take the knight. I'm not too sure if my partner's there. Are we still live? I haven't lost connection, have I? And I'm not sure if my partner maybe has lost connection. So the idea with this position of what I would do is I'd go knight takes knight, then probably bishop at g5 or bishop at g3. Honestly, either one's, maybe bishop at g3 just for fun, so we can put some pressure on this g6 on the d6 square. So when we take c7, it's more fun because the knight's defending d8, and I'm not so like there's no real rook threats. So it's better to place the piece where maybe like taking d6 will be a threat in the future. Like I said, d6 becomes a problem more often than d3. I love how examples are just coming up as I say things. So anyways, we would take bishop at g3, queen h3 probably, king g2, pawn at g2 ideas, then knight at g5, and then the queen is trapped, right? Yes, the queen. No, I guess the queen come back this way. Oh no, yes, the queen come back this way. But then we've got so many threats for white, and as long as I don't give like a rook. Basically, let me see if I can actually play this. Okay, yes, fantastic. So bishop at, okay, it's not going to let me play the bishop move. Okay, so imagine bishop at g3, queen h3, king g1, pawn at g2 is what I'd assume they do, but it's not really good. You don't really want to take, well, I guess you could technically take c7 here because you got bishop at, well, the thing is, the problem is bishop at e8 steps over, sorry. Whoa, let me just go through that one more time. Bishop at g3, queen h3, king g1, pawn at g2, knight takes c7, king d8 would be the problem there. And if they go up to d7, even that's not really a big deal because after bishop at e8, king takes c7, knight at d5, they can actually just run back down to d8 and then e8. And like I said, the knight's covering any rook at d8 threats, and I mean, maybe you have the knight at f6, so maybe you are actually mating them since the queen's no longer along this diagonal, now that I'm looking that far into the future. But, like I said, king d8 is the safe move. Don't go to d7 in that sense then. I guess you are getting mated because of knight at f6. But, what you would want to do, instead of this move, now I've calculated why that doesn't work, is bishop at g3, queen h3, king g1, pawn at g2, for black, and then you'd probably want to make a move like I said, knight at g5. They retreat, and then maybe you have knight at f6 ideas takes, or you have got a lot of stuff going on here. You maybe could just take on c7 too. Honestly, almost anything wins. They're two good ideas. Either continue to attack the queen, maybe just bishop at g4. Like, you know what I mean? If they take with this bishop, then you can take back, and then you have such good control of both light and dark squares because of your knight and bishop on g4, and if they get rid of this bishop on c8, they have, like, no defenders anymore. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Unfortunate that my partner lost connection. But I think that is some calculations for you guys right there. Like I said, I usually wouldn't calculate. Well, I kind of just sort of see it in my head without needing to like say it out loud, the ideas pretty quickly, but a lot of the time it's intuition, and you'll just see, okay, this is a good idea, and that's because I can tell this part of the board is weak. You don't really always have to calculate that many moves in advance. You just have to identify, like, the way that it makes sense since it's such a speedy game. Like, if you're, like, sure, playing, like, a somehow, whatever, 60-minute doubles chess game, which doesn't happen, then maybe you'd want to calculate, but usually you don't have time for that. So you just have to, the way you do it is you look at the board and you think, where are the weaknesses? All right, okay, my knight's on d5, so therefore we're looking at these dark squares that could potentially be weaknesses with knight at f6 or taking on c7 since it's undefended. We've also got a bishop looking at d6 and in this general direction of dark squares. So we've got some dark square stuff going on. And then that gives you some ideas you can play off of pretty quickly rather than calculating like 10 moves in advance in many different lines. And then the more and more you do it, the more you get familiar with patterns. And the way that I could tell, like just right away, this knight being on d8, kind of made me realize, like, with the whole since we don't have a rook or anything, knight takes c7, king to d8, like, it's really hard for us to find like a move that attacks, because even if we try and retreat the knight, they can capture with the bishop. Now their rook's guarding the back, and then even after we drop pawn or bishop at c7, they can just step to c8 or d7 and they're pretty safe. So it's a messed up sort of situation. And also the bishop on e6 will then be defending knight at d5 checks, which would be better than knight at b5 checks. So it's, you know, it's just sort of things that you got to be able to quickly calculate on the fly. It sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. No problem, Maria. Do you want to try to play again, or shall I move on to the next person? Good to see what we got to, though. Yeah, we got to analyze. Your position was actually very educational, so maybe it was for the best, Maria. Maybe it was for a greater good, so to say. Oh my gosh. Funny. Calculations. Has an engine in her brain. You guys are so funny. All right, let's continue on here. Who would like to play next? We've got time for a few more people. If Maria would like to try again, we can try and partner. If your connection's a little bit weak, maybe I'll partner whoever's up next in the queue. Nakamura style analysis. Nakamura can analyze and draw arrows faster than I can breathe. Oh my lord. The time it takes me just to like take one breath in, he's like halfway through like a 10 move line, or like a 20 move line. Like he's just like, it's crazy. All right, no problem, Maria. So who's next in the queue is All Shall Fall. We'll partner up now. Awesome. And of course, if you would like to see more content like this, feel free to follow me on my main channel, twitch.tv/helmsnight. You can follow me there. I play standard chess as well. I'm going to try to do Road to 2300 Blitz today. We'll see how that goes. That'll be what comes later tonight. So yeah, we are now partnered up to All Shall Fall. There we go. Into the random pool we go. Playing against a couple tough opponents here for our team. So the idea here is you want to play maybe this move. This move is not as great because, like I said, if they develop the bishop to c6, it's like not great here because the pawn's on d5, so it doesn't really connect to g2, so it's fine. But I kind of prefer to get my bishop here just because it does more. Sure, taking this knight might be good for my partner at some point, but my bishop on d3, like with the knight at h5 ideas, ultimately does more for my board. So that's why I prefer bishop to d3. The problem is if they get the pawn to place on e4 to fork your knight and bishop, that's the problem. I'm like trying to remember the position. So you want to play it really fast and like hope they don't get the pawn. And if they're sitting, then be like, sit partner, don't give them the pawn. The idea is if you play it fast enough and you look at your partner's board, you can kind of predict if the pawn's coming or not. If the pawn's coming, then maybe just develop to b5. If the pawn's not coming, develop to d3 and play fast. You gotta play fast. That's the idea with this opening. Wow. We're actually gonna get some theory out in the universe on doubles chess. I feel kind of happy about that. We need to talk about theory. We need to do a theory episode. Because there you go. Now you understand this opening a bit better. So he gets pawn to d4. I don't care about it here because I could probably just take it twice. So yeah, f3. Now e4 is just super, super, literally r square. We control it far more than black does because of all this nonsense. So queen's on g2, pawn at h3 is a bit annoying, but even with queen g3, pawn at g2, I might even be able to ignore it because my king can run out this way due to the beautiful move f3 that I talk about so much. So queen takes e3 is a thing. I'm pretty safe now. This knight's defending me. It would have to move away for a pawn to be dropped on h3, which would be an immediate mate threat, or like almost mating threat. Just block the file, it's fine. If they had taken here, blocking is fine, and then we have rook e1 threats to pin the queen to the king, and that's beautiful because in that sense, we just want to defend g2 here. In that sense, the queen will be taken with check, which would give us a tempo, basically. They need to, like, sometimes you can just give away your queen to attack, but since it would be with check that I'm taking it, it's a little bit more annoying because then they have to waste another move to get out of check. So I kind of get to be a little bit up a tempo there, so to say. So we can just move here. We don't want to go to f2 because we want to give our king the ability to run out there if ever it seems to be the best idea, which it might. Here I might want my partner to sit, but we're downtime. Like, a pawn is still annoying because if I take, then pawn at h3. So that's why I might just step to the side and allow this queen h1 stuff and step up. If we were uptime, I would take, and say no pawn and try and move the queen back and pawn at g2 ideas and get safe and maybe try to kick this knight out so that I could have control of my board a little bit better. But since that is not an option, I'm going to take here so he can't take h2. I will let my king run out to f2. Hope I'm explaining this fast enough. Okay, here I'm just going to pick up the free pawn, but I don't want to open up my file and let that queen have some more action. So they blocked with the knight, in which case I'll just block here because I really don't want to let them have this file for their queen. It's a little scary. We are down a lot of time, unfortunately, and my partner is beginning to flag, but I am quite safe, and my knight's doing a good job. My knights are doing good to defend these squares here. Bishop g1 is annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it at this point. Alright, nice try, all shall fall. Nice try. Difficult, difficult. Time is very hard to stay up in this game. You gotta move fast. But other than that, you played quite well. I mean, your position's a little bit risky here. I don't know why they didn't play pawn at, well, I guess because, yeah, pawn at e7 was what they should have played. I don't know why they didn't do that. If the last move they made was bishop at g3. But maybe they didn't have the pawn at that point, actually. I don't know. I don't know what I didn't see your board at that exact moment. But here, it's kind of good for you if it's your turn, because then you've got, like, bishop at h3 ideas, followed by knight takes... Sorry, not to knight takes f2. To go bishop at h3, the problem is they got king g1 and they're safe. So it doesn't really do anything, but it's your only try. You hope they take it. You hope and you cross your fingers. And if they don't, hopefully we're uptime and I give you a rook to drop on g2 and you can get some discovery attacks somewhere. Maybe taking f2, maybe taking h2. I think f2, just based off of 2 seconds of analysis, might be slightly worse. Maybe better. I don't know. Maybe worse. Maybe you want to take this rook. But if they take, then you want to remember what I said. This is a little piece of advice, is you always want to stop your opponent from running back to where they have the most safety, right? Often, most times, it's their back rank. But sometimes it can be the middle of the board because there's a lot of open space there in certain positions. So here you do knight takes e3 because then that covers the g2 square. They can't run back, and it's really gorgeous. If they get rook at d7 and it's annoying, so it'd be like no rook partner, because then they're going to get check and have some initiative on you and capture back with the rook on c2, and your king's going to move, and then they have a free move to try and check you again, I guess. But since they don't have that, and they don't have any sort of like knight on d4 to drop a knight on e6 and get the 2 checks in, knight takes e3 works really well if they were to go to h3, which they shouldn't. So that's that. Helm sometimes talks so fast, she makes up words and the meaning for them. Oh my gosh. That's actually true. Okay. That's funny. Good games, all shall fall. I think we played 2, right? Was that 2? No, it was not. That was 1. Okay, so we have 1 more game to play then. Or I guess I lied. We do not have 1 more game to play. Or do we? We're not partnered anymore for some reason. Did we play 2 games? See, I'm talking so much that I, like, don't even... Like, I'm remembering so many things, but I don't remember the simplest things of, like, how many games have we played? That simple question. All right, well, I'll move on to the next person in the list since we've left partnership, which is Ellipsol. Yeah, I think it was 1-2. But I suppose we are moving on here. Thank you for playing All Shall Fall. So here, taking e6 is not a move. As I said, in normal chess it's good because, you know, it's a free pawn. But in doubles chess it's bad because initiative is a little more valuable. And being up at development in your piece activation out of the opening is considered valuable, and it is progress towards getting the initiative. So you gotta weigh your priorities, and the priority is not the free pawn in this case. Like, try to word these sentences, okay. After playing for like 3 hours. So now here the idea is I can take c3, knight at e2, pawn at h3 ideas is a pretty common pattern that I see right away, so I'm going to try and do it again with placing a knight on f4. The bishop's not there, so I get this square. We talked about this. Here, I can just go bishop to f5. I don't want to go to d5 because then I get knight at f5 ideas, though I guess I could just go queen f6, which is fine. This is good. I'm trying to get rid of the pieces around their king so I can try and get in here. I want to get my queen off of this off of this open file as fast as possible. It's a problem with focus. What? Okay, just defend. It's completely fine. How many times are they attacking my knight? Okay, it's enough times that I can recapture. Okay, so now I'm just gonna be like, partner, sit. The idea is I want to get mate. So here I take the bishop because otherwise, you know, it's covering h3, which is not mate. So now I say knight, mates him. Tell my partner to, oh, whoa, my partner is a 2691 FIDE master. So I say take the knight, take knight. Yes, my partner took the knight. Fantastic. That is checkmate. So I don't even know if my partner's played before, because when you have a title, it gives you your chess rating as your starting out doubles chess rating, which I don't really think makes sense because they're very different games, but sure, why not? But yeah, so he might have been, this might be his first game, I'm guessing, just because his rating is jumping up quite by a lot when mine only went up by 1 point. So that means that he at least hasn't, oh, whoa. I think I clicked on partner by mistake. My bad. I think either he's just played very little, or this might be the first time playing. This is your first, you haven't played before, this is your first time. All right, awesome. Well, thank you for joining in. It's great to have some titled chess players playing doubles chess, of course. Awesome to see when chess players try out this variant. So here we're doing well. My opponent's my partner's opponent has not played the theory correctly here. My partner can have a lot of ideas for what to do here in this position. So here I just want to go here. Bishop, this is fine. I'm opening the file, so it's kind of worth losing the piece. Knight at h5 ideas lurk. So I'm going to say knight's good. No problem, ijhchess. Take care. Thanks again for partnering up. Okay, so here, what do we want to do? I might just want to go pawn at f6. You can't really take this way. This is just like tactics. So now if he takes, I get the rook. Just take. This is fine. Maybe the queen comes into one of these squares at some point. We'll give a check. Knight at g6 is good. Okay, I'll take that. That's actually a pretty good move because it lets his king breathe a little bit more. Check, takes. I'm gonna eat this material. Obviously, he's gonna run down to c8. Maybe we can go bishop here to try and stop that. That's a slightly annoying move, isn't it? Let me think what I could do about that. Probably nothing. Queen is coming, partner, and I can't do much about it. So my partner's going to need to defend g7 with a move like bishop at h8. Would be a good defensive move, because then after you take on g6, you can take on h6 if they drop again, and your bishop's still defending g7. Like, what are coordinates? Oh, yes. Of course. They are things. So here, I could win the queen with this knight so I don't lose material. Just develop the knight back to not the back rank, I guess. I didn't really have, I could have maybe just taken this. I could castle, but he's got taking on b2, which is a problem. Here, I kind of want to go c4 almost. But I guess I'll take with check. Take the bishop off this annoying diagonal and just castle, and then we can develop our knight, try and get some checks in. I don't care about that rook. Okay, my partner is not mated because they could have taken. Oh, well, no, the bishop's connected. So yeah, that knight is defending because they would have to move the knight away in order to drop a pawn on h6 and get mating threats. So it's very good that my partner did not take that. The knight covers g8, so there's no smother mate threats. Just take the free pawn on my board. Maybe play bishop b. Yeah, just defend. Got some checks still lurking potentially. So unfortunately, my partner's opponent is very safe. So the whole idea for my partner would just be to either trade material so I can mate, or to stay safe. Those are like the two best ideas here for them. So we'll just take here. I'm just warning them about the smother mate. Because they seem to be defending g6, which would not, sorry, f6, which would allow the smother mate. So I just want to make sure. Can you go over your streaming setup? Maybe on my main channel, not right now, because we only have 4 minutes left. But if you want to follow me on my main channel, I'll be streaming there later tonight. And if you have questions, I definitely can answer them. I'm just saying to my partner that queen e8 might be a good defensive move in this position. If they take on f6, it's not even a problem because we've got the bishop defending g7, so if they take, we can take. And there's no threats. So here we just want to get up time. I'll give a check. Check. I'll play some chess over here. So let's play some chess. Okay. Okay, so now I tell my partner to sit so that they don't chess me, I guess. Okay, I have to go this way. Just sit, don't move, don't move. So maybe this move was bad. I probably should have just sat since we were already up time. I'm playing a little risky here, a little bit ridiculous to be honest. I should not have moved. That was just silly by me. Unnecessary. I just felt like I wanted to play some chess. I should have told my partner to sit before doing that maybe. So if they place the rook on f1, it's better for me because then they have less pieces they can drop. So a bunch of trades are probably, oh whoa. I have an idea. No, I was going to say queen at d5. It threatens mate on h2 and defends g7. It's a funny trick. I kind of wanted to do it. But that's fair. I'm going to just checkmate my opponent on this board somehow. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to find a way. Defend the rook with the knight. Check. Check. Okay. Okay, that was a confusing mess in my head, that mate, but it worked. It worked! I think he had a different move he could have done with the king to avoid it, but there's probably force mates somewhere there in that mess. He made it easy for me. Good game! Thank you for partnering me, Ellipsal. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I guess this brings us to the end of the stream. I don't know if there's still like someone in chat who can do the raid to another channel. And remember, if you want to follow me on my channel, and if you have questions that maybe I missed, you can just follow me on twitch.tv/helmsknight, and I'll definitely answer any questions that you have about this variant or just questions in general on my main channel. So feel free for that. Yeah, and also that's awesome that this is your first time playing Ellipsal. I'm glad that you have a couple games under your belt now. It's awesome. Yeah, thanks guys. Is there anyone in chat that can orchestrate the raid? Otherwise I can attempt to do it. I don't know if I have the powers, but maybe I do. I also don't know if there's anyone streaming from chess.com right now, which is something that I should not be the one to raid. We must find someone who can give the raid maybe, if possible. But yes, thank you all so much for watching.